What do you mean? I am the tank.
Just a
True.
follower or something like who'd be like, hey, I'm with you guys. Anyway,
Something to absorb blows.
oh yeah. Other than nearly dying several times, you guys successfully made it to uh, where are you?
Dragon spear.
Dragon Spear. Where you guys settled down for the night.
That's right. We had a shopping trip, didn't we? There.
We did.
Though the guy's stuff wasn't as extensive as Fantasy Costco, they served purpose, I guess.
Nobody
Yeah,
can compete with Fantasy Costco.
wasn't nearly as extra dimensional.
I think someone can compete with Fantasy Costco.
Fantasy Walmart.
No, his robe is right behind me.
Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Gilmore's
Oh.
Glorious Goods.
They have many, many different franchises across the continent.
And with that, you guys successfully made it to Dragon Spear. Let's just jump right in. Can I have somebody roll me a d20 real quick?
I can't do the first D20.
I got you.
I already did it.
Oh, you did? Oh, why is my neck? Did you do it in Roll20? There it
Oh,
is.
there it is.
This is laggy.
Yeah, well, I found if I don't, I have to wait for the die to actually stop rolling before I
Oh.
Right.
Mmm.
Let's see. 5 is. Ooh, alright, cool. You guys wake up to a dark, stormy morning. It's been raining for possibly since 3 a.m. And
Oh,
every
wow.
once in a while you get a spurt of lightning in the distance. And then as you guys try to make your trek out of Dragon Spear, you could only make it a measly 15 miles out of the city before somebody's the fucking cultists cart, which is the first one in line, gets weighed down in the mud and doesn't really go anywhere. And then you guys have to sit down, camp for the night in this stormy, muddy weather.
Yeah.
Absolutely miserable. Another day
Professor
goes by.
Gryffindor, Are you happy that you set your tent on fire?
Does anybody have any spare room in their tent? I'd hate to catch a cold out here. No, anybody? Okay. But I feel like I'm an idiot. I forgot to buy a tent when I was in town. You know, it's fine.
Hold on. What race are you, Professor Gryffindor?
Oh yeah, I don't even sleep. I'm a wood elf.
I mean, if you want to give me a survival check to see how well you make it through the night.
Survival.
I don't know if Ezra would have the heart to
That's a
leave him
14.
out there all night.
What'd you roll?
14.
14. Okay. You sleep well throughout the night. Probably found yourself stuck up into some tree, and though wet and cold, you just stay there until the morning comes.
Well, it helps that I just have to meditate.
Yeah. And then can someone give me another d20 and yeah, give me another d20. Because another day of travel is ahead of you.
What kind of spells do I want?
17.
17's good, right?
Yes. Could you roll me a d12?
Oh boy.
Oh, I forgot I have Lehman's tiny hut. I'll just use my hut. I forgot I have that.
Oh, a lot of people can fit in that, right?
I can fit. How many people can I fit in there?
It's a 10-foot by 10-foot square. You could probably fit everyone in there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
If you get a little cuddly. So
everyone.
what'd you roll? A
Yeah.
9?
A 9.
Ooh. Perfect. After a miserable, wet, and cold day, you guys see a small inn, just a single building sitting on the side of the road, coming forth. Oh, and you made another 25 miles. But as everyone in the caravan is clambering to get to the inn, you've noticed that there are several carts already here. One of them being the first of the cultists' carts that you've already snooted out. And as you all go inside, talk to the innkeeper, he says, "I'm sorry, all my rooms are full." And then you try to
Is
you either
there?
got to spend the night in your wagons or
There's no like
what?
bar in this inn, right? It's just like a regular inn with just rooms.
It's an inn with it's got a common room, but that's about it. Like there's still the bar, and it's not like a tavern.
Okay.
And while I am setting this up, I gotta get to a map because as you guys turn to leave, a few of the. Give me a second. I gotta read something.
I try to pat my hair down because it's giant because it's been so humid. I tuck it in a little bit.
I'm thinking that if these cultists weren't so good as fodder in odd situations, that having them in an all in the same flammable place might an easy way to dispatch them with a few of those fireballs. I'm thinking
Oh.
that. That's not something I'm saying.
Oh, well, but you gotta follow these guys to their base.
Right, that's what I'm
That
saying.
is true.
Yeah, I'm like, well, missed opportunity.
Henny, don't you have any hair ties? Would you like a hair tie?
Yes. I usually just let it go, but Ezra did such a good job like tucking it up. I don't really know how to fix it myself.
Well, you have more hair than I do, certainly, but I imagine you do. Do you have short hair or longer hair?
It's a ton of very red curly hair.
Oh,
Just like and it's even bigger right now.
well, I don't have any balms for you, but here, take this. I'll just like try to tie your hair up as best as I can.
How does it look?
Let's see here. Slightly less than average.
So it's like over here.
It's practical, but not very aesthetic.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, and with that, as you guys turn to leave, I'm gonna pull up your map. Or I gotta pull you guys to the map. Where is it? Random tavern. There it is. Fuck. As you guys go to leave, you turn around and see like a few shirtless guys pop in. They've got bulging undertone muscles, and I haven't put them on the map yet because reasons. And they go, "We don't like our inn being taken over." They mostly look like hunters, but hunters and woodsmen of some sort. But they don't look happy.
If it wasn't for
Well-
those grimacing frowns, they'd be some fairly good-looking men.
So there's 2 there, and then a couple behind them, but the door's closed for some reason.
Medical heading for the doors. It's fancy.
Is this like a D&D version of a biker gang?
Yeah.
Avernus' angels.
No bubble blowing double babies.
Blowing double babies. Ah.
I think that's
Anyway,
that's the line. I can't remember. It's years ago.
That was pretty funny though.
They go, "You either get out and keep going down the road, camp on your own place, or we push you out."
Yeah, I know that there's too many of us in this caravan. I mean, we can't even get a room. It's quite the conundrum, but I promise, I imagine everyone will be on their way tomorrow, and you'll have your inn back.
It's true. It's the price of taking your stay in such a popular inn. I mean, halfway between Baldur's Gate and I forget where we're going, but it's bound to have foot traffic, and I'm afraid it looks like we're both going to be camping under the stars tonight.
Give me a persuasion check, both of you.
Yeah. Let's persuade.
Oh, 11,
Wow.
18? 18, the big guy, the biggest one who's up in front, he stares Leoric down and goes, "Fine. Look, we just like this place as a place to rest our heads away from our wives while we're at work. So,
Just you men?
yes, just us men.
Are you here every single night?
Every single night.
Interesting. So, I mean, we don't have a room. Do you know of any space around here that might be good for setting up a tent, or maybe a magical dome?
There's a clearing, like 300 or so feet to the east
Okay.
of here. Probably.
Hey,
well.
Professor, how about we sleep in the tents, and then you make one of the magical domes for our friends here, so at least they'll be comfortable.
I mean, I thank you for the offer, but we've got our own tents and our own sleeping situations.
All right.
We usually just don't like it when the tavern's full. And though I haven't put all the minis down, the tavern's full.
I feel you. It's hard when you have a space that you're comfortable with and not accessible. But promise everyone will be gone tomorrow, and you'll have as many rooms as you want.
Yeah.
Is it a common occurrence that this place is full?
No, it's not.
Is it still raining out?
It's not. It's cleared up, but it's still wet.
Right.
Like it
Oh,
stopped raining maybe an hour ago.
I can't promise you much in the way of liquor, but if you care to stay into the night with us outside, I can promise both myself and I think Leoric over there would be happy to give a little performance, share a few stories, and just create a more light air for the evening. No wives allowed, of course.
All right.
I pet my fake mustache.
Oh, yeah, we're in disguise. I forgot.
Well, I'll think of it. What do you think, fellas? Sounds like a good idea. They all grumble and just go, all right, fine. And they'll join you for the night. As you guys sleep down, nothing really happens. They enjoy your company, you enjoy theirs. And then I'm gonna pull you guys back to. I was half expecting one of you guys to really fail that, and another fight would
Yep.
break out. But no.
Quite the charmer you are, Leoric. I can't say I often spend my time with ruffians overnight, but
Well, you probably know as much as I do. If you spent time with enough students, you've had more than one ruffian to deal with.
As you guys wake up, you see that the other guys that were with you are already gone. They probably got up by dawn. It's relatively dry this morning, and there's no cloud in the sky. Can someone give me a D20 as you travel further up the tradeway?
I'll roll.
Do you think those guys were like together?
Oh.
Like a band? Like, how do you mean?
I meant intimately, but maybe they were a band. I didn't see any instruments though.
Wait, what gave you that vibe? I didn't pick that up at all.
Because they was specifically a group of men hanging out specifically without their wives every night?
They also didn't have shirts, or at least
Yeah.
some of them. Maybe not, but I mean, I don't.
Fraternity of wildlings?
Perhaps.
What's a wildling?
You know, just
I've heard
folks that
about
live in the
this
wild, ruffians.
No, I think it's I read about it in a book, and
Okay.
I think you need at least 3 more people.
believe me, look, well, we know they're not a band as they were hunters, and hunters typically work out in the elements. Clothing is minimal in that line of work. You know, and I'm sure there was nothing explicit going on between them whatsoever. Besides, I have a spell just for such an occasion.
I
I cast Gaydar. I learned this many years ago in school.
One of those homebrew spells.
Could have found out.
I guess with your gaydar, you find yeah.
Well, we could always find out their intentions with a little bit of liquor too. Either way, you know, you could choose your methods. Anyway, how's the weather?
not a cloud in the sky.
Did somebody roll a d20 yet?
Oh yeah, 5.
5. Yeah, not a cloud in the sky. Dry weather. You guys can make it a good 30 miles until you guys come up to the forests. The forest may look like it's split, but it's actually supposed to go all the way between these two areas. So you're now entering a thick wooded forest, and it may slow you down for a little while. You guys bed down for another night of rest, and then get up in the morning. Another day of travel. Nothing really happened today, but can somebody roll me a d20 again?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
How about a 4?
A 4. That already happened. Can you roll it again?
15.
15. Ooh. Can you roll me a d12?
Probably good things.
We find 8 gold.
That's raining money.
Nope. You guys walking down. It's a bright and sunny day. Nothing of import happens throughout most of the day until about almost sundown.
Does anyone know the name of this forest?
Not at all, do you?
the Trollbark Forest.
More trolls. Wonderful.
Oh no.
I had a map. Where'd it go?
Professor,
There.
I've been curious. How old are you?
Well, after as when you get as old as I am, you tend to forget the specific year, but around 600.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I knew that elves lived a long ass time, and I was just thinking, like, how much things you could learn in that amount of time.
Oh, I know many things about many things, but there are still much I don't know.
Have you
I see
stopped
that in your
celebrating your
Bible.
birthday?
Oh, absolutely. I stopped celebrating my birthday like 400 years ago.
When is your birthday?
My birthday, the 13th Saturdays of age 2000.
I
don't
am
know.
going to throw you a party.
Do you know what
I'm
that date
sorry.
is? That didn't sound like any date that I know of.
It's going to happen, and I will know then. And when that moment comes, I will give you a party. For I cannot stand a soul in this world. 300, how many days are in a year, and you're not going to celebrate on one of them? Ridiculous. I'm sorry, I feel very strongly about parties.
I can see that. Typically, I'm reminded the day of my birthday only because my fellow faculty puts streamers on my desk.
Huh.
At least they
So,
did something.
have you always liked dragons, or is this just your current foray? Like,
I started studying dragons about, I want to say, 300 years into my life. And I started studying magic only a number of decades ago. Most of my life was spent studying thing to thing. I spent the first 100 years of my life doing labor. The next 100 was studying various different subjects, but around 300 I got my PhD, and I decided to go down draconology as I had been studying biology in its many forms for those prior years.
at what point did you pick up sword fighting?
Sword fighting, no, that's a long dated one.
The labor?
When I was a lad growing up with my parents, it was a family tradition to learn the way of the sword as we elves do.
Huh.
I can't say I have to admit I'm a little rusty all these years later, but muscle memory is one hell of a thing.
Hey, that's good enough for me. Worked out so
Alright.
far.
Leor,
And
oh, go ahead, Zach.
keep going. I'm not going to interrupt our.
You know, given my academic history, why don't you tell me about yours, Leoric? When did you start studying as a researcher?
You've probably been studying magic longer than I've been studying anything. But I actually made my roots up in Neverwinter. That's a few clicks north, and you know, taught out of there, and just moving and shaking.
And you studied magic concurrently with your academics?
Well, it just so happens that being a bard makes you, pretty good at lectures. So I got good at talking at people, and it's worked out for me so far.
As we can clearly see. Anyway, this is the Troll Forest. I'm no specialist in trolls, but I know that they're a plentiful bunch.
Do you think it's better or worse than the Troll Hills that we're just in?
I would suspect hills would be worse, but I could be wrong.
All right. Feel free to take the lead.
Very well. Well, I am a wood elf. Do you want me to roll survival, Zach?
Actually, I was going to have you roll perception.
Oh, perception. I'm even better at that. Oh, not that good.
I mean, it's easy enough to see. Quentin, you see shadows spread across the caravan that you're traveling in. If did I pull you guys to this map? Everyone
I
see
can
it?
see the
I
caravan.
believe so.
Yeah. Tree, don't worry about the infernal war machines. They're actually wagons. I just don't have wagon tokens. I only have infernal war machines. And you could see these weird shadows spread across. They look like birds, and then you look up into the sky, and if you, anyone who like, I guess everyone can give me a nature check.
Are these like harpies?
Nature check.
Mhm.
Nature check.
It's nature, not arcana.
I can't say that nature's a strong suit.
Wow, I'm rolling poorly.
17. Ezra, you squint your eyes. Oh, and Henbane. Henbane and Ezra, you squint your eyes, and you could see these birds flying overhead, and they're far away. You can't really tell how big they are, and then you realize they are getting closer though. And then you see the antlers on their head, the weird, not moose-like, but deer-like maw and sharp teeth, with a large wingspan and large sharp talons. These are peritons, and they look like they're about to dive.
Is anyone else seeing these winged? Is that?
Yeah, Professor Gryffindor, I think that might be a good time for a fireball. Shoot them.
I can't see. The sun's too bright.
That's because you're fat.
You need to get your eyes checked, old man.
I have glasses. Do I have glasses? My perception is really high for somebody who needs glasses.
Oh,
All right, and oh fuck, I'm on the GM layer. The minute Henbane points up, screams out, "Peritons!" Everyone looks up and goes, "Ugh," and starts screaming and guiding their cattle and horses to go faster. Get your battle music ready, cause it's time for combat.
Yes.
oh,
Let's see.
I roll the worst.
Hey.
Let's see.
Oh, those are big.
Wow.
And then time for the Peritons.
We're still assuming that you had cast mage armor at the beginning of every day?
Yeah, I did say I was gonna do that, didn't I? Yeah, I already have the slot filled.
4.
Just one big flying guy?
And then, well, you should be able to see the other ones that are
Other
up
ones.
here.
Oh.
Here.
Yeah, I have like I've got a big circle that I can see in front of me, but I can't see beyond it.
Oh, I haven't set it so that
So I'll just assume.
dynamic lighting, explore mode, daylight mode. Save settings. You should be able to see all the
Uh-oh.
way now.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
And let's see, I got the Peritons. I need and descending. First up is Hypatia Gryffindor. Fuck, how are you rolling so well on initiative?
I saw the shadows. I knew they were coming.
All right.
I am going to cast.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
How
these
high
guys
up in
are
the air is it?
They are still 30 feet up off the ground.
30 feet. Okay. I'm going to. I think this only works on humanoids, right? Regardless, I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'll say, that's a big bird incoming! And I'll take out a piece of, like, a little stick of wood with some, like, markings on it. And I'll aim it at the bird and cast Witch Bolt.
All right.
At the second level. That's a 10 to hit.
There. It's not as bright anymore. Fuck. That's a 10 to hit.
I don't think I have any
That
way
does
to
not
boost that.
You see the bird just flap its wings and dodge to the right as your electric ball goes by it.
Alrighty. Oh, we have Vaughn with us.
Oh, I was half expecting him to show up.
Yeah, I'll miss the lightning bolt, and then that's that.
All right. For next up is Lyric. What's your
My dex is +2, 15.
So I'm gonna go descending. You are first up because the commoners don't have a score.
Gotcha. Okay. So I say something along the lines of, this doesn't look like something we can talk our way out of. And I retrieve a little vial of holy water, and I off the lid, and I take a little drop that falls out of it and splashes onto the ground, and then I step on the drop. And my friends are suddenly blessed.
Everybody's blessed except for Lyric.
Bless.
Everybody in the club. Yeah, I'm not blessed in this case. So, Penny, Ezra, and Arpessa will be.
Everybody has the blessed thing on.
So I'm just going to send that over there. You can take a look.
All right.
And that will actually end my turn.
All right. Next up are the commoners. They are going to fucking panic. The first one gets about that far in his cart. The second one they're just gonna run. Can't really do anything against flying monsters with horns.
Classic.
And next up is Ezra.
Cool. I am going to probably run up towards the caravan and this first guy. Boop, 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 boop. Around there. Which one was the boy who hired us? Mr. Paladin Man?
Mr.
Is he in the
Paladin
front,
Man
middle, back?
is, I would say he was behind you.
Okay, cool. I'll take care of this one right in front of us. Then I'll just pop off 2 ethereal blades appear in each hand, and they're gonna start spinning as I fire him off. First one, 9.
I
And
mean, you can have the
second one-
D4s, see if they help, because you have a bless.
That's true. I could. I'm gonna see what the second one comes up as. 19.
19 hits.
And then Ignore sneak attack damage.
Takes 7 psychic.
And yeah.
See your blade go into this thing's head. It shakes its head and it looks at you, growling angrily and hungrily. I believe that's Ezra's turn. Next up is Henbane.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up just ahead of Ezra, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate my Eldritch Claw, and then I would like to hold a melee attack for when the bird comes within, extends it 10 feet? 15 feet of me.
15 feet, got it. Next up are the Paraton's turns. This one is going to swoop down right there and then swoop back up, grabbing this commoner.
Oh, no.
And
Oh,
oh, that's cool. You just see it dig into the commoner and completely pull his head off and then devour the head.
Oh!
oh,
This one is going to actually see, he saw what's going on over here. He's going to pay attention to the new threat. 60 feet of fly speed. He gets about here, and then you can use your reaction, Henny.
Okay. So, do.
are these things flying?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try to punch it. I'm gonna add a d4 and see if I can punch it.
Okay. That hits.
Okay. So that's 9 bludgeoning damage. And I think doot. Okay, and I also get an extra d6 because I have my claws.
Yep.
2 whole extra damage.
So 11 damage to this guy. Bring your fist up underneath its chin. The extending Eldritch Claw goes out and scratches from its chest up to its face. Screeches out and then heads towards you for its own attack. It's now about 5 feet off the ground. And it's gonna try to gore you with its antlers. For a 9, and then go for a second attack with its talons. Ooh, for a 6. That's a natural 1.
Miss.
And it's just wow.
And then it used 45 movement to get there. It's going to swoop back up to about here and be at 20 feet. And this Paraton is going to swoop down behind you all and strike out at Ezra. Ezra, does a 16 hit you?
No!
No.
17.
All right. It misses with the gore attack, but it crits with the talon attack. And can you give me either an acrobatics check or an athletics check?
Acrobatics.
Oh.
25.
So you take about 13 piercing damage, and are not
Okay.
grappled.
Nice. I'll use my reaction to have it.
All right. And then you do like a back handspring out of its grip, and then it flies up another 10 feet. So it's at about 15. And then it's back to Professor Griffin.
Let's try this again. I'm gonna try a Witch Bolt at the 3rd level for a 21. on
Which one are
that
you
one.
hitting? On that
Okay.
I take out the twig and it surges with lightning and crack a thunderbolt strikes through the air and hits it.
Fuck, for 25. Holy shit.
Hmm.
Um,
Sure you don't want to use your bless on that just in case? It's for a whole minute. I mean,
all right, yeah, that fucking hurts. Fuck.
You didn't use it for nothing. So as I strike it with a lightning bolt, you notice that I continue holding up the bolt, and I'm following its movements, and it's actually tethered with constant lightning, and it's not stopping.
Neato.
And I will get behind the art.
All right, Leoric, it's your turn.
8. So you are using some lightning thing on it that's tethered to it.
Yeah, so every turn, from now on, since I've hit him, every turn I get to roll damage without having to roll to hit. So I'm guaranteed damage every turn.
As long as he doesn't cast anything else.
So long as my concentration is maintained.
Okay, that sounds fun. I'm going to. I wonder if this will work. I'm going to use my. Let me see. Use my cutting words alongside a command spell. So I'm going to. Cutting words is minus a d8 to whatever it rolls for its wisdom save, and the command on that particular beast is swim.
This one? Okay.
The one right in front of me that's being electrocuted.
You told it to swim?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a swim speed. It's a bird. I don't think it's gonna swim very well. So it goes. It's got to make a wisdom save.
Huh?
That is a 3.
Okay. Can you minus an 8 d8 for me?
So a
Cutting
negative
words.
1,
It's a beautiful day to go swimming.
and it goes squawk, and it looks like it's going to. It looks like it's gonna about to dive into the water on its turn. So for the command spell, I've never seen so expert use of that spell. I tried it once and it failed. Let's see. Where's the?
Base my whole character around telling people things.
All right. Next up are the commoners. There's one that kind of like wheels around you, both of you.
Oh.
And it's your employer, and he goes, "Move out of the way!" And he looks at that thing and goes, "Huh." Pulls out a javelin and throws it at him. Give me a second. I'm gonna be using one of my characters for the javelin thing. Oh, he hit it with a 20. Oh, I just realized this is your command one. Maybe he'll hit this one instead. You see this. He yanks out this javelin, tosses it good ways, and it stabs into the side of this creature, taking 9 piercing damage. And it's Ezra's turn.
Let's see. How much get there? How high is the final? Is this boy over here in the air, the last guy? That dude.
Is that guy? That
Yeah.
guy is about 20 feet off the ground.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to. Let's see. I'll run to the second caravan and then toss 2 knives at that big bird in the sky. I turn back at the group. Looks like you guys can handle that. I'm gonna make sure everyone else doesn't die. And I'm going to toss 2 knives at him again. Let's see. First one. 12. I will do a d4 onto that. It's a 15.
All right. A 15 hits.
Whew. So that will be. Ba, ba, ba. 8 psychic, and the guy next to him is dead, so yeah, no sneak attack. And then the second attack. That's just a 13.
13 hits.
Okay, and then we'll throw that out for an extra 7.
Nice.
Welcome, Niall.
Who just joined us?
Oh, it is I.
Oh, hey, Lork.
I would have been here earlier, but no. Sorry, I'm here now. What's
Final
up?
Fantasy 14.
No, my friends were just like, "Yo, let's do this one trial," and then they were god awful,
Okay.
and we wiped like 40 times.
Oh.
Anyways, how far are we into this one?
Big birds.
Big birds, got it. All right, that's more for me.
Henbane, it's your turn.
Yes. How far off of the ground is the one that is not commanded?
This one is 20 feet off the ground.
Okay, so I am going to spend the key point to do Step of the Wind, which doubles my distance. So I'm gonna run towards it until I'm, close enough here, and then I'm gonna take a big running leap and try and punch it in the face.
Do it.
Okay.
Like that.
$16.
16 hits. Or -8.
And then minus an additional 3.
+3.
And can I take my second attack on it?
Yes.
As I fall?
I was gonna say, like, your first attack was gonna be like a jumping uppercut, and then on your way down, your second attack could be an elbow.
Yeah.
So I think the Step of the Wind, you could jump 30 feet into the air.
Yeah.
You just jump on it.
You know what? Gonna have you jump up and smack this thing under the chin, and then your momentum keeps you going as you do a backflip onto its back, grab its horns, and then propel it into the ground. As you smack the thing dead.
Oh, excellent. And I do extra damage just because fuck you.
Just because fuck you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use my movement, because I still have movement, I'm gonna run up here. And I'll wave at Ezra as I go.
Monks. Holy fuck. Next up are the Peritons. This first Periton, can you give me that command spell again? Like, put it on the VTT?
Yes.
That's not right.
Oh, yeah, that's not even close to right. Hmm. Where does the thing do it? There we go.
That's not right either.
What is happening? Why is nothing white?
Okay. I've got it right here.
Okay.
Okay, you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, if it does understand the language, or if you command it is directly harmful to it.
They understand the common?
They understand Common and Sylvan.
Ooh.
And Elvish.
Wow.
Apparently they're weird
Yeah.
creatures of the Feywild.
My assumption was that swimming is not directly harmful.
Probably not.
Probably not. Alright, it dives into the water, does like a backflip into the water, and then just pops back up and floats like a duck.
My assumption, too, was that as it was being constantly electrocuted, that might be a thing.
I think it'll take. I mean, it's up to the DM, but I figured in my mind when I activate Witch Bolt this next turn, then it'll do bonus damage in the water, but it wouldn't take damage going immediately into the water. I don't think.
Yeah, it looks like they're Hibacious Gryffindor and the Peyertons are connected via like some sort of magical link, but there's no real energy discharge between the two yet.
Nice.
But it's now swimming like a duck, I'm gonna say it's gonna spend all its movement.
Splish
going in a
splash,
circle.
taking a bath.
And real quick, Leoric, if you could roll initiative. Or I guess Theseus, roll initiative.
Oh,
I think he's Nile in this campaign.
it gets confusing.
He's not
So many people.
Give me 1 second. I have to find my character sheet. Alright. Wait a minute. Wait, this isn't the right character.
Which character are you in this
It,
campaign?
it would be Theseus.
It'd be
There we go.
Theseus.
We got the right one now.
Baskerville.
Oops, I didn't select my jocker.
That is fine. After this, Perryton is actually going to swipe or go down and swipe at a Henbane. Gets a gore attack, which is a 19 to hit. Henbane, you take 9 piercing damage, and he gets a Talon attack, which is a natural 1. And then he flies another 30 feet this way. And then we're back up to the top with Hibacious Gryffindor.
Immediate.
This was a sudden duck.
Let's. I see what you did there. As I wave my stick over my head and flick it, and you hear the lightning crack as it surges once again. And
you do
23 damage.
23 damage. Fuck. Have you ever seen? Everybody here's played Crash Bandicoot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen what happens when you hit Crash Bandicoot crash against something that's electric and you just go like you can see his skeleton?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of what happens to this Parasin. Like you suddenly see again an anatomy lesson. You see the skeleton, the skeletal features goes black and white. There's a flash of light, and then it's dead. It's just a corpse steaming in a bubbling little river.
One bird down. Your goose is cooked.
I wonder how they taste.
don't think I need to move just yet, so I will stay put and end my turn.
All right. Theseus, you wake up to a bunch of a bunch of just stuff happening in the cart. You burst out going, what the fuck's going on? And then you see two of these large bird creatures are dead. And one more seems to be heading your direction.
Okay. Give me one moment. What does this work on? So I'm like looking at the spells and I'm trying to see which one I should use.
It's fine. I know what it's like to be a sorcerer or wizard or whatever it is you are.
You got chocolates?
I'm just gonna cast Chill Touch at it. So I'm gonna throw out a skeletal ghostly hand towards it.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Oof. Okay. I guess that's it.
All right. Next up is Leoric.
Neat. I am going to step forward a smidgen, and I will cast Suggestion.
Does that work on?
As long as it can understand me, and the other one understood me, so I'm assuming this one would too.
I think
Or
it's
if that's
technically a charm spell, which would make it at disadvantage in combat, I think.
I don't know.
I think.
That's what Leoric is trying, at least.
It doesn't say if you are in active combat against the target, you have to make it at disadvantage. They can make it at an advantage.
Okay.
But it does say if the targets are immune to charm, but these guys aren't, so let's see. He needs to make a wisdom save.
Yes. DC 18. Yeah, if I was trying to like charm person or charm monster, I think it'd be at disadvantage. But Suggestion is just words.
He rolled a 19. So
It's a wise-ass bird.
I don't think. Oh, I mean, you only got a +1, but when you roll an 18,
That's pretty good. And the connection with the bird just did not go through. And I sigh, and I go ahead and move back to the wagon.
Welcome back.
welcome back.
I tried.
Next up are the commoners. Your friend Lai is going to actually get his cart moving. And are you in the cart?
Me?
Anyone
I'm
next
not.
to the cart? No? Alright. Well, he gets the cart up there, and I guess you guys stay down there. This guy is going to run up onto the cart. Can't quite get it to move because that requires a action. This guy actually these two leave the combat zone. And then Ezra, are you in that cart?
I'd say I'm like hanging off the side or standing on it, yeah.
Alright, you are able to get... You are forcibly moved to about
Whee!
right there.
Leoric, I think they're trying to leave us behind.
Kind of
You
no
got-
bueno.
More carts behind you, though. Next up is Ezra.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun riding on this car and fighting at the same time. I have two more knives appear in the air, just kind of like spinning near me. and I just point at the last bird, rolling an attack. 12. Don't think that hits.
It does not, but you should try rolling your bless.
I used the bless on an earlier one.
Do you
You
only
do
get
it every time.
So you can do it every.
for a whole minute. But DM, this is what I'm curious about: is that suggestion is also a concentration spell.
Ooh.
So it would technically end the bless, but it didn't connect. So I don't know how you play that.
let's keep the bless on there.
Whee! That's a 13.
13 hits.
Boom. One hit goes in, and that is 8 psychic. And then a second one.
Dagger.
That's a 22.
22 hits.
And 8 more damage, so 16 total.
After hitting this thing quite thoroughly, he looks pretty fucked up. Next up is Henbane.
It's me. I'm going to run up here, and this guy is like 30 feet in the air again, right?
He is 15 feet off the ground right now, so you can hit him without leaving the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him. No, I'm not gonna hit him.
That's a 9. Yeah, that doesn't miss. He, like, swipes your tendrils away. Whatever the tattoo's made of.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it again.
A 16 hits.
Nice.
So that's 5. And... Ooh! 10 total damage. Is it dead yet?
You just kind of punch your fist out, the tendrils reach out, wrap around its throat, and then you bring your fist down and smash it into the water.
Oh.
Oh.
I think the fish are gonna eat well tonight.
Oh, it's dead.
It's dead. Peritons are weaker than I thought they were. But with
the
that,
rest of my movement,
Whew.
I hop on the back of the cart with Ezra.
That was so cool! It smells a lot better than trolls, too.
Way better.
with that, combat ends, and you guys can continue on to your trek to where are you going? Daggerford?
I believe so.
Yeah, Daggerford. Because that happened about almost sundown. You guys get another 10 miles out of your day. Now, now that we have Theseus here, let's give him a quick rundown of what's happened so far. I think the last time you were here, you were in.
Yeah, I missed the session just before this one.
Yeah, you were still in El Terrell. What happened was the party got to Boulder's Gate, got hired on as caravan guards in the same caravan that a bunch of Cult of the Dragon cultists are moving heaps and heaps of gold just northward.
I see.
Now that I think about it, are you the one with the dragon egg? Who's got the dragon egg?
I have the dragon egg.
The dragon egg.
I thought Vaughn was carrying because he had like psionics.
I put it in my bag of holding.
Oh yeah, you did. We determined that you could open up the bag and just fit a giant dragon egg in there.
It's only
It can
about
hold
like
500 pounds.
and it's not 500 pounds. It's only 150.
Only.
Only.
Henny, I didn't expect you to be so effective versus birds. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, so I really hated the pigeons that used to roost on my mom's like roof, and so I didn't. We ate a lot of pigeon at my house.
And you procured your pigeons through hand-to-hand means?
could just snatch him out of the air.
You can jump so high.
I thought you were using psionics there for a moment, or the fly spell, but that's
No, it's
it's
the
all.
power of my mind.
You must do lots of squats.
So many squats. So
Henny,
many.
Henny, real quick, how do you activate your ki? Do you do like the normal, like what I think would be is Naruto like hand signs? That's what I always thought. How monks activate their ki. They do like weird hand signs and then punch people 2 more times.
I imagine that. I just like adjust my comically large glasses, and as I do it, I sort of rub my temples, and that's how I activate my ki energy.
And then a surge of
Yeah.
chi, ki, whatever, however you pronounce it.
And then she goes Super Saiyan.
God, I love monks. Anyway, you guys settle down for the day. Few things happen. As you're settling down, you are approached by one of the people that you caught on Dragon Spear. So at Dragon Spear, a lot more people left the caravan, and then those people were quickly replaced by more caravanners. And this one, she's a halfling. Big nose, pointed ears, brown eyes, and brown hair. She's wearing this weird ass what's like that fur Russian hat called?
A fur Russian hat.
Fur Russian.
Yeah.
She's wearing a weird fur Russian hat with a bunch of pearls and jewels adorned on it, and a set of immaculate studded leather armor. And you also see that she's got 2 short swords strapped to her back. And she kind of like sees that you guys are, I don't know, eating something. Let's say you're just eating oatmeal. She'll snatch.
We'd be eating remains of the bird that we just killed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some part of that
It was
has.
fried.
Imagine how long you would. Well, I guess there's a lot of us plucking
Are you-
those things. Those are big birds.
Are you sure you should be eating a monstrosity?
I don't know.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm not an adventurer.
Yeah, I mean it's not a it's.
Sorry.
I make it a general rule not to eat anything that can speak common.
I mean, it looked like a deer bird, and I know you can eat both of those things.
But you all, well, I think Leoric, Theseus, Hybracious Gryffindor, and Henbane would all know, and then depending on, I guess, your intelligence, would all know you shouldn't eat a monstrosity.
Can I roll intelligence to see if I'd try?
All right, yeah.
Let's see.
You ever heard
Okay, I wouldn't.
of spell rot?
Ooh. It's a plague of sorts.
Oh yeah, it's a disease. It's a disease people get from eating owlbear, which is another monstrosity that you've heard of. And
Okay. I'd know better.
spell rot is basically like the spell blight being cast on you 30 times in a day, and then your guts just kind of fall out of you.
Ick.
Can I say that I got one of its feathers and I also added it to my comically small hat?
Yeah. But this lady, she grabs one of your bowls of porridge, pulls out a knife, starts digging through it, and then shows you something in the porridge. You see this little tiny thing about this big, and it unfurls, and you see all these fucking spikes in it. And she puts her knife away and looks over at the cultist camp, who keeps looking at you expectantly, and then she just dumps the porridge and goes, "So we have a common enemy."
Orange poisoners.
I wouldn't say poisoned. It's more like they just put something in your food.
Booby trapped.
You gotta be careful. It's called a sliver bone. You swallow it. It's pretty easy to swallow, unnoticeable. You could think it's just another piece of porridge until it unfolds itself in your stomach, and then you're bleeding from the inside.
Ezra opens his mouth and just a bit of porridge kind of slides out.
Yeah, I imagine everybody starts like inspecting their porridge.
I really like your hat. What's your name?
You can call me Gleam Silver.
Gleam Silver?
Yes,
All one word?
all one word.
Oh.
How did you know that they're our enemy?
Well, they keep looking at you. You keep looking at them, and well, it's obvious they're cults.
Maybe we're into each other.
They're part of the cult of the dragon.
So what's your beef? Well, I guess everyone would have beef with what they're doing, but what's your deal? If you don't mind me asking.
She looks around, makes sure no one else is looking at the at your camp, and then before saying, she says, "Have you ever heard of the Zentarm Syndicate?"
I'm a very dumb man.
Why, yes, I have.
Yeah, you give me everyone who wants to give me a history check.
I'm gonna do it. 'cause
History.
of
I'm quite good at this.
I'm just assuming that Hibatius would know.
Holy shit, Ezra! Well, Ezra is also a Star Wars rogue. Of course, you know of the Zentarm Syndicate.
There you go.
Oh, that's right. I'm from some like backwater place, so I didn't hear about it.
Well, that's the thing. The Zentarm Syndicate is a notorious thieves guild. They are everywhere in the Sword Coast. Anyone could be a member. They've been known to have a hand in every dealing that has gold across Faerun.
And
If you need illegal goods sold, if you need slaves transported or kept or even found, if you need thieves for any sorts of things, if you need anything that is secretive and not necessarily towards not necessarily good or lawful, the Zentar Syndicate is your people.
this person's a member?
And she says, I am a member of the Zentar Syndicate.
So, what kind of business brings you to our caravan?
Alright, now be honest. My bosses are worried about them. They've been taking a lot of money, a lot of gold that would rightfully belong to us and put it somewhere else. We've tried infiltrating their establishment, but they could suss out our agents pretty easily. I don't know how they do it. It's like they have a connection to the fucking nine hells, I swear. But
Well, the enemy of the enemy is a friend.
for now.
For now.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts.
Oh shit.
So
I didn't know.
I'll come up to her. I'm not gonna get up in her too close, especially since she told me that she's a thief. But I'm gonna talk to her in halfling. I'm gonna say like, oh, I never really expected, to meet somebody like you out here. I love your hat so much, and just make a name chatter. And I'm gonna detect thoughts and see if she has any ill intentions towards it.
Okay. She needs to make a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
She rolled a 5. So what does detect thoughts necessarily do?
Doot, doot, doot. Did you show up?
Nope, but I got it right here. Surface thoughts.
Oh,
Yeah, who needs insight checks when you can just read minds?
Reminds. All right, yeah. Inside her brain. What you can glean is that she knows that you're after the cult of the dragon. She's telling you that she's an Tarm Syndicate agent. That her and her people are after not just the gold, but wondering why they are destroying half the countryside to get all this gold and other things about the cult. This is true. What she's not telling you is that she's going to try to hit one of those wagons soon. She hasn't decided whether to do it tonight or a couple of nights from now. She just wants to look all chummy with you guys, so that way, if she is caught, you guys will probably go down with her.
Wow.
Smart girl.
so as soon as I get that, I end the spell, and I keep saying really dumb shit, and just like really dumb shit. And I'm like, you really remind me of this epic poem that I used to know. And I read it in the library, and it's about a beautiful woman that loves to wear jewels and is also very dangerous. And I just want to try to annoy her so that she'll leave.
Can you give me a real quick deception check on what you're trying, on like all the inane talking?
12.
12. She pushes you away, even though she's like 2 feet shorter than you, with surprising strength, and she goes, "Look, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to ping me. Look, I just want to know what you guys know about them. I just wanted to share. Possibly, I thought one of you might be part of the Harpers or something. Maybe.
Uh, don't know nothing about.
I'm just gonna look at Leoric.
And I look back at him, I shrug. You've been involved with this the longest. I can't say that I'm involved with any Harpers or anything like that.
What would you be looking for the Harpers for anyway?
Okay, look, my bosses, they've heard about the what's going down in Waterdeep. They want in, but I'm not gonna tell them anything now. You guys have a good fucking night.
What's going down in Waterdeep? Wait, come back.
Oh, you guys already know what's going down.
There was a meeting of some kind between the conclave.
Sure,
We're
but I want to
discussing.
know what they know. What we know. Never mind.
They don't know that we know we know.
So big brain.
But she walks away.
No, that lady is bad news.
I like stop myself from calling out to her again. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of got bad vibes. The Zentarin, not entirely my people. They're not necessarily bad, but I don't know if that money is necessarily rightfully theirs.
She definitely wants to implicate us in the thievery she's about to do against these cultists.
In
So,
that case, we should set an ambush.
Henny, I noticed you had created some kind of magical weave in your conversation. Do you mind elaborating?
Oh, I've always been able to do it. I just had I think it has to do with, my infernal heritage.
This whole time I thought your powers came from your glasses.
Oh, no, they're separate things. Um,
You
so,
touch your glasses before you do anything crazy. I've seen that.
yeah. It's just a sintering technique. So,
Oh.
I don't know if this is the same for you guys, but there's stuff that is just like, I know how to do it because I was born with it. It's like an innate ability that just came with me. Probably kind of like Ezra with his, blue glowy stuff. And then there's stuff that I learned how to do, and the jumping and the punching and the glasses thing. That I had to learn how to do that, but I can do some stuff. And I cast disguise self. Um, and I just make myself look like Ezra.
You look wonderful.
Thank you. So there's just some stuff that I can just do. Like, I've
Excellent.
always been able to do it.
Well, when did you pick up halfling?
My moms are halfling.
Oh wow! I'm sorry. I almost mixed you up for a halfling when we first met, and
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm the next point I'd like to make is, I mean, it's great you know how to cast some magic. I didn't realize monks could do that, but obviously you are born with certain attributes. But in your conversation, you casted a spell. I couldn't tell quite what it was, but you seem to have gleaned something that the rest of us haven't.
Yeah, I read her thoughts. So, don't play cards with me.
well, just don't cheat.
So, yeah, I just wanted to know, because I got the heebie-jeebies. Because nobody with a hat that nice comes and approaches you out of the goodness of their heart. So I wanted to know what her real intentions are. And she is definitely going to try and steal some of the cultist gold tonight, and she only wanted to be friends with us so that they also blamed us.
Well, there's several courses of action we can take. Theseus?
We both say it at the same time.
Theseus? We just look at you. We're like,
Theseus.
Who, me? I'd say that we glean some more information and then set an ambush for her when she attempts to steal. That
So
way.
are we like interventioning her about theft as a whole? Are we just trying to stop her from stealing from this caravan? Because personally, low key, I already sent a thief after them once. So I mean, sending another one isn't much of an issue for me. It's just if she gets caught.
Don't think we should be on the bad side of the Zentaran syndicate.
well,
That is also true.
might I...
Go ahead.
I would just
Basis.
note that we've dealt with this before, as our good friend Leoric suggested that somebody take a hike back to Baldur's Gate. And it'd be a shame if we sent another person packing back home. Or we could give the cultists a tip-off and earn some goodwill with them. Or
That's what I was considering.
Interesting.
we could set the ambush ourselves and intervene, although I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, we just have to get to Waterdeep, right? I mean, once we're there, we can part ways.
This is also true.
So we just have to make sure that they don't do anything stupid between now and then that might put us in the hot seat.
How far away are we from Waterdeep?
You are,
Because we still have to get through Daggerford.
still have to get through Daggerford. You are 344 miles from Waterdeep.
Yeah, we still got a ways to go.
Like,
I suppose
4 weeks.
it wouldn't be bad to have a little bit of be known for doing right by the cult of dragons. I'm not particularly fond of the Zentarim personally, with my background. But I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus if other people have issues with that.
Well,
You got bad beef with the syndicate?
They were there was they might have tried to recruit me a little bit. I'm my powers kind of lend themselves towards ill doing,
I don't
but
blame you.
that's not where my heart is. I'm not a fan. And while some of the things they do can be good, they can do good certainly. The more shady stuff I'm not quite as fond of, and I wouldn't have too many qualms with letting one of them get in trouble.
Well, and apologize if I'm adding too many options to the stew, but we could also help them. I mean, if they went to steal something and they were successful, then so there's
That's
no
all.
target on our back.
There's no wrong path here, as far as I can see.
You know that those guys, buy and sell slaves, right?
Is this the Zentarim or the Cult of Dragons?
No,
Both.
the syndicate.
Arguably both.
both work.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't know these. You know, they just keep getting worse. Yeah.
So, my concern is that I do not want to be implicated in that because they already are, poisoning our oatmeal.
This is also true.
Well, our oatmeal hasn't been poisoned yet. Right?
I think the Cult of Dragons had poisoned our oatmeal, and she dug the poison or dug the bone thing out. Right? Is that what happened?
Well, that was.
Bone sliver.
Oh, did she pull it out of our bowl?
Was
Yeah.
that Arbol or Herbal? Yeah, that was Arbol. So
Oh.
they are already kind of trying to give us the old haha.
Well, we still have 4 weeks to travel with them, so I think I would suggest that we would build goodwill with them.
Well, I'll tell you guys right now, you have saved this caravan's ass more than once. You are well liked within the normal people around this caravan, like the commoners and all that.
Right.
The dragon cultists, however,
View us as a danger
not
more.
so well. Their standing with the rest of the caravan is a lot lower than yours. Because they keep to themselves, they camp to themselves, they don't talk with anyone outside their group, and if they are attacked, they defend only themselves and
Right.
try to get out of the fight as soon as possible.
Wait,
Mm.
never mind.
Well, do we want to steal with them, or do we want to have a chance to get a little less booby traps in our porridge?
We could just do nothing.
See,
we
I
t-
think that will result in us still having booby traps in our porridge and potentially angry syndicate.
Well, also that we may be implicated because she's associated with us in front of them.
Though she is syndicate, so she might just not get caught.
That's true.
Call me paranoid, but it would have been just as easy for her to sleight of hand one of those little bone dealies into your porridge and make it look like it was planted there. I don't see how she knew that it was there in the first place.
That's
Unless
a good
she
point.
has some super porridge vision, you know what I mean?
Soup, I get it.
I wasn't going there, but we're here now.
Yeah, no, personally, I still stand by what I said. I'm not too fond of the syndicate and wouldn't feel too terrible tipping off a cultist for a bit of renown. Personally,
I like the idea of doing nothing, so whatever you
I'm
think
also
to do
fine with nothing.
is we'll deal with it at some point.
What if we set a rotating watch at night to watch for when she's going to
When
do
she
it?
does it.
Right, and then we can account for all of ourselves. Right, so we can make a decision in the moment if we feel like we need to do something. Or
Intervene.
we can say, like, look, we were all together and.
We need to give ourselves an alibi.
Yeah.
Mm. What do you think, Theseus?
personally for not putting us in the position in the first place. Although, I agree that would be ill-advised to make an enemy of the Syndicate. So, I'll follow your guys' lead for now.
So stay on watch, then.
I think we're gonna take the passive approach.
All right, cool. So there's 5 of you. I will say, like, you guys. Who wants to take the first watch?
I will.
All right.
Would have to roll.
Yeah. The rest of you bed down, kick out the campfire, roll out your sleeping bags, and go to sleep. Whereas, Theseus, you're just, I don't know, sitting in the middle of the camp watching everything else. Give me a perception check.
Is that passive perception or just regular?
Regular.
Nothing
Theseus,
happened.
well, I was gonna say, kind of in the middle of your watch, you go. You just kind of fall asleep, and you didn't really notice anything, and then about like who knows how long later, you kick yourself awake, and you're like, "Fuck, I fell asleep," and then you just gonna say there's watches in this because that makes it easier. You check your watch, and you go, oh, "Fuck, it's fucking 3 a.m. Someone else needs to take watch." And
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
I have a question.
oh boy, 3 a.m.
This is definitely a finer detailed question because I don't know exactly how this works. So when I'm meditating, I'm conscious of my surroundings. I think, is that right?
I think
Oh,
that's
wait.
only. I think that's only Warforged.
Trance. You don't need to sleep, but you meditate semi-consciously. And then when I'm in my meditative state, I'm dreaming. Okay, so I'm not aware. Okay. Semi-consciously. That's so weird. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I'm just a light sleeper? Is that what that means? I don't fucking know.
But Theseus, who are you waking up, or who's taking second watch?
Well, by the time he wakes up, I'll probably be almost done with my trance. Because I
I'll
only
wake up,
trance for 4 hours.
Herbaceous.
All right. Theseus, you can give yourself a long rest if you use any spells or anything like that. However, Hybaceous, you've already completed your long rest. Give me a perception check.
Perception. 19.
19.
Nice.
And I have dark vision.
And you have dark vision. You don't notice anything along the camp. There's some rustle possibly to the south of you, but you see that it was like a deer pops its head up and then runs away. But nothing really happens during your watch. It's now, I said 3 a.m., but now that I think about it, that would probably be the time for the last
That'd
watch.
be like sunrise?
Sunrise, like getting close to
Like 6 a.m.?
5 o'clock, 5 a.m. Let's go with who wants the last and final watch.
Middle of the bird.
All right, Leoric, if you could give me a perception check.
Am I gonna... Since I already got my long rest, do I stay up?
You could stay up if you want.
Okay.
With a 12, yeah, also uneventful. You don't see anything happen. No one goes anywhere near the cult wagon. And now it's sun up. Everybody's had a long rest. And could somebody give me a d20 for what is going to happen today?
Theseus.
Just a regular d20.
Just a regular d20.
What's the command? Is it just like roll /roll 20?
Yeah, it's slash roll 20.
Oh,
No, roll d20.
damn it. Roll.
Usually that's a good thing.
5.
It's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, we've already done this one. Can you roll again?
Okay.
Good luck.
It's another end.
6.
We're just going up the list. I'm glad it went up and not down.
If I went down, you'd have to roll again.
Give me a second.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Wakey, wakey.
Good morning. I mean, I feel well rested.
I'm very suspiciously check all of our oatmeal. for
Who
those,
wants?
Give me an investigation check.
Who wants baked monstrosity?
They try anything once.
I have no idea.
Oh. Aren't you a librarian?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have very high passive perception and investigation. But
You see a couple lumps in the porridge, and it could be a bone sliver, but you can't tell. You
I
guys
put them out
make it.
just in case.
Alright. You guys make it 25 miles. It's about midday when the first guys in the caravan see something in the road and just do that stop and hold. There's like about 300 feet ahead of you. It looks like a large rock, but it's someone's head, like in middle of the road. What do you guys do?
Like a human-sized head?
Like a human head?
I pick
start-
up the head
I'm scanning the tree line.
and I study
Scanning the
it.
tree line. It's not really a decapitated head. You can easy study shows that it's someone buried up to their neck.
Oh,
I can't tell if that's any
Are they-
better or worse.
are they alive?
They are alive, barely.
So I'm just
they're-
grabbing onto their head while they're alive.
They are unconscious, for one, and then you can see carved into their forehead is the word Oathbreaker.
Ooh.
Is this a paladin?
Not anymore.
Unconscious.
Oathbreaker.
Uh,
Can I roll religion to see if I recognize what that means?
Sure.
I don't know if that would be a religion roll, but
My religion's high too.
18.
18. Oathbreaker could mean a lot of things. He could literally be a paladin and has broken his oath. But if that was the case, a couple of things would happen. Maybe the god that he was worshiping would have smote him down where he stood, or he would have become a black knight and started raising his own army of the dead to try to take over Faerun. Or he made an oath to someone and broke it, and then that someone took revenge on him.
Only one way to find out. I'll cast
Either.
cast
you
healing words.
All right.
Give him.
Cast healing words, and he gets how much HP?
It's 1d4 plus 5.
I don't believe this gentleman is of the Holy Order.
I mean, he's literally in the dirt. He's not going anywhere.
Are you guys gonna like dig him out first?
Yeah.
Healing him?
No.
No, I'm healing him in the dirt.
Oh, you're healing him in the dirt. You
He's
heal
in
him.
the dirt. He's ahead. I'm healing him.
He
I
got.
paused mid-shovel.
You have a shovel?
I borrowed it.
He wakes up. The words "Oathbreaker" heals over his forehead, but the scars are still there. He goes, "Oh fuck! I'm still on the ground," and looks around and sees, you're here to help, right?
What the hell happened to you?
A few things.
Go on.
Um, well, let's see. Hold on. Let me read his thing.
I
Oh.
try to balance the shovel.
Real quick. Ezra, are you wearing your Harper pin right now?
No, when we went into disguise, I definitely took that off.
Okay, so all right, cool. Anyway, he will then go. Well, I was traveling with this caravan. We came under attack by giants. I ran, and then when I came back, they somehow fought off the giants, blamed me for it, knocked me out, and then here I am.
Insight check.
Give me an insight check. I will give you a deception check. Vivacious Gryffindor, you can see that he's keeping his story vague. He's not telling you anything, but also he's holding something back.
I kind of look to the professor and kind of shrug, like, "What do you think?"
Young man, I've been alive a long time. And I, as a professor, am known for being familiar with the Socratic method of asking questions. And that's why I defer to Henny.
Oh, okay. I walk up and I look him square in the face, and then I cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Okay. He's got to make a wisdom save, right?
Yes, it's a DC 12 Wisdom save.
Oh, you rolled an 11. Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
He almost made it. You can sense his inner thoughts, and he's like, "Oh God, I really hope they let me out. Please let me out." But his inner thoughts are a little more. You get the word Harper's. Like, his inner thoughts are more scrambled, like almost like a web. But you get the word Harper's, you get the word Cult of the Dragon, and you get the word or not the word, the name Amoffel. Here, I'll spell it for you. Amoffel.
I'm awful.
Do I
Waffle?
know who or what that is?
Um. Nope. Don't know.
Okay.
You
I don't
get
think
anything, honey?
it's entirely truthful. We need to huddle up. It should have been straight with us, and I would have dug you out.
Oh, come on, please, just dig me out, please. Come on.
So I tell them what I heard, and sort of off to the side, and I tell them what I heard. I'm like, so he really wants to get out of that hole, but he has something to do with the Harpers or the Dragon Cult, and then he also was very concerned about a person, maybe, named Amoffel. Does that mean anything to you guys?
Not that it's ringing any bells.
Not that I know of.
Did we know that? Did we see the Harper thing on you before?
On me?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, no, what you would know because I greeted the Harper. I like called out to the Harper dude when we first arrived in Eltrium or whatever it was called.
Elturel?
Elturel.
You have something to do with these Harpers, don't you, Ezra?
I do. I'm Amanda. I don't think I've seen this guy around before.
I turn back to him, and I kneel down and get really close. So, like, maybe a little bit of the steam from his breath, which probably isn't very good, steams up my glasses, and I'm like, you really want out of this hole, right?
Yeah, I really want out of this hole, please. Please.
Who did you break your oath to?
Fine. My name is Carlon Amoffel. I'm an agent of the Harpers. I was assigned where I was told that cults of the dragon smugglers were moving some things north. I was able to join them, but I got found out somehow.
Oh.
They proceeded to torture me, carve this into my forehead, and then dig me into the ground and leave me here to die.
Okay. We should dig him out.
Interesting, isn't it? First, we come across a found out agent of Burdusk, and now we have a Burduskian. And then we had a found out agent of the Harpers, and we have a Harper. The world is small.
So I was expecting some sort of Holmesian connection where you would solve the problem all at once.
No, I'm just making observations. That's my job.
Speaking of observations, can I poke around to see what the dragon cultists think about this whole shenanigan?
They, no one from the caravan has gone within 200 feet of you. They just they're staying away. Head in the road, not our business.
Nice.
How long does it take me to dig him out?
Takes you 45 minutes.
And that's if it's soft dirt.
You know, help.
I'll cast Bull's Strength onto Henny.
And now it takes you 20 minutes.
Thank you.
But as you dig him out, you know, guys, especially Ezra, you notice the harp symbol tattooed on his right arm.
Mm-hmm.
Easy symbol of the harpers.
Yeah, I'll just expend a psychic whispers to talk to him in his head really quick. I'm sorry for doubting you. I am a member of the Harpers, and I don't wish to speak openly about my relationships, considering who's in this caravan.
Oh, you hear him say, "There's more heading north."
Yep, we're tracking them right now.
Well then, I'll be sure to not blow your cover. I'm going to join one of the other caravanners. Maybe.
I appreciate it. If you ever need help, let us know.
Same to you.
By the way, my name is Ezra.
Ezra. I'll be sure to remember that. I know the Harpers may be disorganized. That's part of the charm. There's cells all across Faerun. But it's good to see another one here.
Always.
I don't have a shovel to help Henny, but I do have a small archaeology kit, and I'll just have the tiny little pick and the brush, and I'll just be like.
Brush his arm and the arm out of the fucking dirt. But yeah, you guys spend, I don't know, now with that new spell on Henbane, 20 minutes digging him out. After that, he'll just join one of the other caravans, hopefully find some boots, and yeah.
Before he goes, I'm gonna offer him a bandana out of my pack, sort of wrap it up and tie it around his head to cover up the Oathbreaker scar.
Oh, thank you. I'll do that.
You know, this went way better than I thought it was going to. I could only imagine the worst case scenario, and it turns out nothing bad happened.
Not yet.
Did they bury you while you were unconscious?
Yeah. I believe that's the only way you can bury someone.
Well, at least they didn't bury you with your head under.
Yeah, that's good. They, it was a good thing that it wasn't just the cultists, because if it was, I would be dead. They, again, joined another caravan. This was possibly a week or two, or not a week, because he wouldn't be able to survive that long, a couple days ago.
Well, happy you're safe. Be careful eating the porridge.
Yeah.
He kind of is confused by that, and then
You might die.
Oh. Oh.
Ta-ta now.
And with that, you guys continue on your journey. You make it another 35 miles before dark. It gets dark, and the night comes forth, and you guys got to spend another night possibly watching the cultist caravan, unless you guys don't want to do that.
I'll happily watch again.
I actually want to take first watch with Theseus this time.
Okay, both of you are gonna take first watch. It's gonna be go. I'm gonna say you guys like go to sleep at maybe around 10, and then first watch is till 1. Both of you give me a perception check. Fuck.
I took a good nap.
Yeah. This again. You go. Go back to sleep, and then Leoric, you actually just keep watch of the cultist caravan, and you don't see someone from outside the caravan, but you do see a lot of movement within their own little camp. Someone seems to be having trouble sleeping, but aside from that, nothing happens. Now 1 a.m. You guys go to sleep, and I need someone else to give me a perception check, or to give me second watch.
Yeah, I took the first watch with Theseus because I was like, okay, I'm going to get some good research for my adventuring. I haven't talked to him much yet, and he's asleep. Okay. Well,
I'll wake up and like, I'll see Leoric awake and I'll see Theseus asleep, and I just look at Leoric. You didn't wake him up, did you?
he just looks so peaceful when he's asleep.
That's creepy. Go to bed. Go to bed.
I'm gonna stay asleep out there.
Basically, you have narcolepsy now.
Let's see here.
I'm guessing.
Oh,
Gryffindor's giving me another perception check. Gryffindor, you do watch the enemy camp. No movement inside or out the camp. Nothing really happens. At least nothing that you could see.
I got bored.
Yeah, you got bored, start drawing. You did hear, like... I could have sworn you heard a knife get drawn. But then you go back to drawing. Can someone give me the last watch of the night?
I'll do it.
Maybe am I able to wake back up since I'm outside and do another one?
Good morning, Henny.
Hi.
It's been a quiet night.
Yeah.
As
I got something in my eye, and I sleep.
you got eye boogers. You just yeah.
Oh, damn! Help me.
Oh, I'll like mage hand it off you.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna spend the rest of the time looking through my notes and writing, drawing illustrations of scientific stuff.
All right.
I practice juggling instead of keeping watch, apparently.
All right. Practice juggling instead of keeping watch. It's now the morning, and as the sun is coming up, the first thing you guys hear is a blood-curdling scream.
I look at Henny. Oh no.
Is there another head in the road?
Uh-oh.
Nope, but there is a group of people around one of the carts of the cultist caravan.
Oh.
You guys can push your way into the top, and you immediately find one of the cultists with a dagger in the back of his neck.
I'm gonna.
Did anyone see what
Yes.
happened?
I'm gonna investigate the dagger. And just like the general area around the body.
All right. Give me an investigation check. You just
Oh, okay.
Someone operates better during the day.
damn. There's been a lot of movement since they found the body. One,
really good
there's
sleep.
it looks like somebody has actually tried to flip the body over, but the dagger's like kind of made it hard to do that. There's been a lot of foot traffic, so whoever did the killing, it's kind of impossible to decide whoever killed this man. And then you see one of these cultists kind of come forward and go, "Billy, no!" And then he grips them and starts crying and goes, "It was like 3 days from retirement."
They offer retirement?
Did you see what happened? Did you hear anything strange in the night?
No, it was dead quiet. And he looks at you, Ezra, and goes, "You did this. You and your stupid magic daggers."
Charm person.
And then actually the guy who's, did you just use charm person?
I did.
On the guy who's crying,
Yeah.
who may be angry at you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
1 second. One
I
second.
back
You're
up.
literally casting a spell.
Yes.
So can I
Oh
save-
no.
Can I spend a reaction to punch him?
Yeah.
I spend a reaction to punch him.
I was gonna shake him like, get a hold of yourself.
Oh no, I really wanted to see that.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Vicious Gryffindor, get ready to lose some HP.
Why are we going this route?
Wow, that's a really good punch. Shield.
But he doesn't cast the spell, which was my only.
Oh wait, you're punching
Yeah.
him.
He was
Either-
stopping him from charm person was the attempt
Oh, I thought you were punching the crying guy. I was so confused.
Get a hold of yourself.
If you get a reaction.
Punch the crying guy.
But no, the crying guy still points the finger at you. But your dwarven patron, Ty, kind of bumps up and goes, "He didn't do this. If it was one of his knives, you wouldn't even know."
That's a very good point,
He's the
actually.
invisi-
I would never be so sloppy.
Sloppy.
Either way, it was a quiet night. No one, I scanned the room of the other cultists. No one heard anything.
The cultists all shake their head. It was just dead silent. Nothing happened. We just, I laid down to go to sleep, and now Billy's dead. So
Does anyone recognize this knife?
give me give me a straight intelligence check. If anyone wants to try recognizing the knife.
Hold up, my intelligence should actually be kind of good.
It's pretty easy to recognize the knife.
How about 21?
Ooh, Gryffindor. Could have sworn this knife was in Gleam Silver's belt when you met her.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm shocked.
Shocked.
Is Gleam Silver in the crowd?
Don't see her anywhere.
Man, do I have detect magic?
Question is, I'm thinking to myself, do we want her to get caught?
Poor Billy.
All right, I'm gonna ask the cultist. Hey, did Billy have any enemies? Probably.
Detective.
You.
Billy have, aside from you people following us everywhere we go.
We're in the same caravan.
If we wanted to kill you, we would have done it by now.
Did he have any enemies? What did we do to be his enemy?
We saved you a couple times. Like, you're welcome.
This guy is going to go, "I remember you, fucking bastard. I saw you at the camp."
At the camp?
I know he's pointing at, well, I guess Theseus is more memorable than Hibiscus Gryffindor because Gryffindor was
Big
wearing masks
horns.
at the time. Big horns. He goes,
Oh yeah, I had disguised myself up as Azra.
What was I gonna say? Well, I can attest for pretty much no one. I was asleep all night. Um, but seeing as it was a singular murder and there wasn't really a motive yet, we could see if there was any ulterior connections to it. Um, let's say check if anything was stolen, perhaps.
Easily with your investigation check beforehand. I forgot to mention, the cart that's like right next to you. You see a box looks like it's been pried open, and whatever was inside is gone.
Did I bring notice to that? Ah, screw it, I will. Pray tell, what what was contained in this box?
Imported silks. We're trying to get them up to Waterdeep to sell them off.
Can I roll to see if he's lying?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Insight, where is that at? Oof, that's not high.
You know it's not the truth, at least.
So it seems like a robbery gone wrong then.
I can tell it's not the truth. Can I try to persuade him?
To like give you the truth.
Yeah. I'll just be like, I'll say we both know that's not what you guys were carrying.
You're gonna.
What am I doing?
They squint. at
Why
you.
would we know that they're lying, Lord?
I don't know.
You're gonna expose us. We're undercover.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. We'll scratch that off the record.
All right. I was gonna say they start reaching for their weapons, but then you also see the caravanners start reaching for their own, and then they back off.
I'm only messing with you guys. Sorry about Bob.
Well, JK.
Billy, his name's Billy.
It's fine.
You see Ty, the dwarf who hired you guys, goes, well, with no witnesses, no motive, and your items fucking gone. Let's say whatever happens is just out of our hands. Maybe the gods will punish whoever did this, but
If you would
Anyway.
like to hire some guards, I'm more than willing to watch over your camp at night. If you
no,
want
you're not.
to.
You're watching over my camp at night.
All right, never mind. Sorry, sir.
You know, back in 400 years ago, back in my day, we did random lynchings when we couldn't decide who committed the crime. I'm just kidding.
Everyone is just like giving you this face, like, the fuck?
I kid. How you young folks don't understand humor.
I lean over to Henny. How much do you know about wood elves? Is that true?
I could do some research and find out. I didn't realize we were adventuring with racist grandpa.
What else? Where's the wood elf? I'm very
That
clear.
would be
I'm very clearly a high elf.
Did you smoke something?
I don't
Please,
see a high elf here.
High elves are the only. Never mind. I'm gonna cancel myself. Let's move on.
Right. With that, you guys, was that the D20 roll that I had to do beginning of the day?
One thing I'm in that moment, like when we see this, the guy who's crying, I'm just going to establish a psychic connection with him for 3 hours where I can talk to him. I don't think he knows it's me when I talk to him. He's just connected to me, and I'm going to wait until like if it gets dark, and I'm just gonna say, "I'm the ghost of Billy. I believe in you." That's all.
All right. Well, I was gonna say you guys make it. It's been a bright and sunny day. You guys make it a good 50, or let's make it 60 miles throughout this day. And as the night comes forth, you say, "I am the ghost of Billy," and you hear come from the camp, "Billy, Billy, Billy!"
Nice.
Oh my god, we could fuck with him. I might,
We're gonna
I
do
might, I might fuck with him a little bit.
intelligence check.
I'm gonna do a phantasmal force on him. A spectral image of Billy appears. Woo!
Okay. What do I have to roll? Intelligence save. Oh, he does not succeed. 4.
Oh no.
The ghost of Billy starts to like haunt him and like scratch at him, and it does one psychic damage.
Billy, no! No, I'm afraid, Billy!
Why did you let me die?
You just hear immense screaming, screeching coming from the cultist camp.
How long does this
As
thing
they-
last for? Hold on. It lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute, and then you just hear, "Hold him down! Hold him down!" And as the night goes on and the morning comes, you see one of the cultists has been tied to like the a tree next to his camp, and he's like asleep, and then he wakes up. And they untie him, and he's like, "Billy's haunting me."
he's gonna be fucked up for a while.
Yeah, he's
Just
he's just
traumatized.
eyes shooting up in every direction. He's like, "Holy fuck!" And then I need another D20 for the day.
I think we've all rolled so far.
Theseus.
Theseus
No.
has rolled.
I rolled
Oh, okay.
last.
Henny.
Okay.
Assuming we slept well through that night.
What'd you roll? Ooh, 15. Can you roll me a D12?
Yeah. Do, 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 do. Two.
Okay. You guys are able to make it a good 55 miles up until these hills close to Daggerford. You can actually almost see the city in the distance. You can see a couple of smokestacks, just smoke rising from the town as does town things. As you go dip now and down into like this dual hill thing.
Valley?
It's dual hill valley ish. Not really a valley. It's tiny, small. You go into the small forest, and as you go through, you hear who's got the highest passive perception?
My passive perception is 17.
Holy fuck! Who's got higher than 17? Anyone?
Mine is 18.
Mine's
18.
11.
Who said 18?
I did.
Oh, Leoric. As you guys enter this forest and to make your way through, you hear odd noises coming in from all around you, like giant spiders making their way towards you.
Please no.
And I kind of say, "Hey, does everyone you hear that?"
And as
I
you
guess
all
Henny
stop
does.
to listen, Henny does. You hear chittering and scratching. And as everybody does that, I have to pull
Whoa.
Theseus. You see a wrecked cart ahead of you. I need to put this in daylight mode. I think.
There it is. Oof.
See a wrecked cart in front of you, a bunch of giant spiders, and weird half spider, half people looking creatures. They've almost look like a centaur, only where like the upper half is the spider.
Oh.
You guys
No.
you guys are about to scream out when you hear a. Does anybody speak Undercommon?
Ooh, that might be.
Nope.
Ah, darn, I don't.
Nope, no one speaks Undercommon. When you hear a Fakasa! And then this giant fuck, where is my Drider token? Come on. You see a crazed look, half spider, half drow woman climb up on top of this overturned cart and scream something. And I'm gonna need initiative.
Oh.
Oh boy. I need to click my token.
What's your dex bonus, Slark?
A dex bonus? 0.
Okay, I got +3.
Oh, I need fight music. And I need.
For once, I didn't roll a natural 1 on initiative.
Huh, I guess that is the Drider.
Chances are these spiders speak common.
Maybe.
And Driders probably can.
Like it's only a matter of time until just telling my bad guys to go away won't work.
Go away.
Just cast comprehend languages and then speak spider.
Oh, it lets me hear it, but it doesn't let me speak it.
That's very sad.
So, actually, 6th level, like a neat thing that lets me communicate with anything, but not until then.
All right. First up, we got is Ezra.
Cool. I will. Let's see. How far away am I from this person? I'll move up a nice little 10 feet. Get on top of this carriage cart. And then I think that's 60. Yeah, and then I'm gonna pop 2 knives out and fire them off. I hate every aspect of what this thing is, and it's going to die.
Who are you aiming at?
The big spider lady. That's a 16 to hit.
Oh, my.
Oh fuck! I gotta zoom out. Are you? Yep, you're within. She's within 60 feet of you. Cool. You can hit. Yeah, that is 16. Doesn't hit. You throw the knife at her, but she plinks it off with her own rapier.
Round 2. I'm throwing another one. That is a 14.
14. She just moves slightly to the left, and your knife goes wide to the right.
Guys, I have a bad feeling about this one. And I am going to. Yeah, I'll just stand on top of the cart. I'll stay there.
Okie doke. Next up are the giant spiders. They get 30 feet of movement. Right there. And this one will go right there. And they are going to... They're going to fire a web at... One is going to fire a web at Ezra, and the other is going to fire a web at Henbei. This one's for Ezra. Ezra, that is a 20 to hit.
20 does hit.
Now, you don't take any damage, but you are restrained now, as you're covered in webs.
Blech.
So
Restrained.
for restrained thing, I'm going to use this weird net. And then to hit Henbane is +5. 15 to hit.
That's my AC.
That's your AC. That hits. You are also restrained by a bunch of webs shot out from this thing's mouth. It's just like a at ya. And then next is the Drider Spellcaster, and she is going to slither down this way and start casting a spell. Unless someone wants to stop it. No? Alright, cool. Cast this one. I need to draw something real quick. I believe 20-foot circle is this big.
Uh-oh.
Should be 4 circles in diameter, or 4 squares in diameter.
4 squares in diameter. Why can't I move it?
No move circle.
Control Z. That didn't do anything.
You can click the clear drawings button if you need to redo it.
Yeah, well, clear. So 4 squares?
Should be 4, because each square is 5 feet, right?
Yeah,
5
each
times
square
4
is
is
5
20.
feet. 20 diameter circle? Or a 20-foot, 20 radius sphere centered right about there. That looks small.
Radius is from the middle of the circle to the edge.
Okay.
Or the circumference.
Oh, I can't draw that well, apparently.
How did you do in geometry class?
Not well. I don't know why I can't move it. GM layer? No. Oh, clear. That's, and then. All right. Everyone in that circle, you lose all hearing.
Oh.
You don't hear a single thing. You don't even hear yourself breathe. And the Drider is... That's her turn.
Nope.
Henbane, you're up.
Okay, I would like to... I assume it would take an action to try and pry myself free of the spider web?
Yes.
I would like to do so. Or try to do so.
Give me a strength check.
Okay.
20. You are able to break easily out of this webbing, and then go back into your defensive stance. Anything else you'd like to do?
I still have my movement.
You still have your movement and bonus action.
Okay. So I will. I'm going to run up. Here. To here. And then for my bonus action, I am going to spend a key point to do patient defense.
Patient defense. Everything has a disadvantage on attacking you. Cool.
Yes.
All right, and next up is Professor Gryffindor.
I'm going to. I think it's a 30-foot range. I just need to make sure. Yeah, it is. So. That's 30 feet. Crap. Okay. Huh. It's unfortunate, but 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. I'm gonna move up to here.
All right, once you make the circle, hearing comes back to you.
I reach for my components pouch and I go, just when I thought these damn dark elf foulbloods couldn't soil our blood any further, and I take out a piece of licorice root, and I hold it up and I cast haste on Henny.
And he's also hasted. Cool.
I'm so excited.
For that symbol, I will just do this machine gun.
Have fun, dearie, as I hide behind the wagon.
All right, say that's enough into the circle that you lose your hearing again. And then next up is Theseus.
All right, so I'm gonna sit there, not sit there, but I'm gonna cast summon undead.
Does that have a verbal component?
It does.
Cool. Gonna cast it inside the circle.
Wait, can I not? Wait, since I can't hear it, does that mean I can't cast it if it has a verbal component?
If it has a verbal component, you gotta speak out the words that require it to be used. And since you speak and there's no sound coming out of your mouth,
We need to. I think he just needs more clarification. You're not deaf. There is no.
You're not-
It erases all sound.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
you're
I have
in-
to move.
you're in the effects of the silence spell.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here,
All right, you're outside the effects of the silence spell.
and I'm gonna summon undead.
Cool. What kind of
what's
undead do you summon?
Magic material.
And how many?
Wait, I get to choose how many?
I think you get to choose how many. Is it?
Wait,
I think it's one.
I think it's one.
Oh yeah, you call forth one undead spirit. All right, I thought you could just like raise an army real quick.
Trying to see which one I should summon. Give me one moment. I guess I'll summon a skeletal one. Yeah, I'm just gonna summon a skeleton next to me.
Do I have any cool skeletons? Fuck.
I mean, if you want, I can use a ghost instead. Oh, that's a lot.
So summon undead. I think they are. What level spell is this? Third level.
Mhm.
So they have. Oh. They have 20 HP. Never mind. All right. Cool. And your undead summon is gonna be fucking. It's great. This mummy.
Nice.
Mommy.
20 HP and chose skeletal, so their AC is 14. All right. What does this look like, by the way?
So it looks like I'm just sort of, whew, trying to think. I reach for my bag sort of, and I like take out one of the just like a regular old human human bone, and I like toss it and like call out an enchantment, and it just sort of like reassembles into a skeleton.
So just from the single bone, other bones just color all out of the ground, like an arm just coming forth and dragging itself. And it assembles itself into a human skeleton, and it goes, right, what you want, boss?
Okay, Billy, you're gonna start shooting them.
Billy, no!
You can't hear me, but like I'm in the silent spell, but you see me like.
Wait, so does it take its turn immediately after, or do I have to wait a full cycle for it to take its turn?
The creature is an ally to you and your companions in combat. The creature shares your initiative count, but it takes it immediately after yours.
So I moved and did that spell, and so technically it would be its turn now, right?
I think you need to give it an act. You just tell it what to do on its turn.
Okay.
So yeah, you're good.
Alright, what is that ranged attack that the dude does? Wait 1 second.
Grave Bolt.
Grave Bolt, where is that? Am I blind?
2
Goes
hit is
through-
your spell attack modifier.
Grave Bolt, there it is. To hit. Okay, cool. That's good. Because that's a lot.
Alright. He takes out this nasty looking crossbow, pulls the bow back, aims it at. What are you trying to hit?
Oh yeah, what am I trying to hit? I guess this big guy over here that looks really weird.
Aims it at the giant spider and goes, one giant spider on the house. Fires, hits, and roll your damage. Ooh. Giant spider takes 5 damage.
2 1s.
2 1s.
For two ones, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, Billy could have done better.
Right. After I'm gonna have to rename him to Billy. After Billy, it is Leoric's turn.
That is great. All right, so I immediately recognize that I can't speak or anything, really. I actually see where Theseus moves and where he's able to cast his spell, and think to myself, I need to get out of this, the effect of the spell. So I'm actually cursing audibly as I run, trying to track until I get out of the bubble, and you hear me say, shit. And so you can hear me all of a sudden. I'm like, okay. And at this point, while I was running, I a little vial of and I drop on the ground, step on it, bless the 3 friends that are in range of me, Theseus, Professor, and Ezra, and yell, Ezra, quit playing around! And there is your... and that'd be my turn.
Okay. Does Bliss help with saving throws or checks?
Saving throws. So there's not
Saving
help with throws.
Alright. Okay, cool. So with Leoric's turn, it's now the Ettercap's turn. These weird bipedal spider-like creatures that seem to be almost shambling forward start to move, and what do they do? Oh fuck, they also have web? Why does everything have web?
I don't like them.
Spider.
You played Baldur's Gate. Get with the program.
I know, but like this guy is immediately going to move forward and try to hit Henny at disadvantage. He takes 2 attacks, 1 claw and 1 bite. For his first attack, he rolled a 1 and then a 20.
Oh,
So
Wow.
Are those at disadvantage?
Both
Yes.
sides of the
Oh.
spectrum.
and then his second attack, 7 and a 6. Cool. So that misses. This guy is going to go up to Henny as well. First attack, 11 and a 9.
gross.
Second attack, a 14 and an 18. You said, what's your AC? 15?
My AC is 15, but with haste, it's 17.
With haste, it's 17. I forgot you're also hasted.
Let's go.
This guy, he can't quite make it to you, so instead he's going to move to up here and then spit some web at you. At disadvantage. It's still an attack. That's 10, so he doesn't hit. This guy's going to dash.
I imagine I look like Neo in the Matrix, except
Huh.
instead of bullets, it's just nasty globs of webbing.
This guy can't see anybody down here, but he's also going to try to shoot Henny with webbing. Disadvantage. Roll a 21, and then he rolled a 9. So, just
Damn.
globs of web going over you and around you and under you while you just hold your ground right there. Next up is Ezra.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and break out of the webbing.
All right, give me a strength check. Is that enough? Is that enough to get out? Oh no! But
Can
so
I
close.
add Bardic Inspiration to the check, or is that just saves?
I think you can add Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, you can add Bardic Inspiration. That's a D8.
Did you inspire? You inspired me, correct? Yeah.
Yeah. So quit playing around.
Let's get the heck out of here. 17.
All
total.
right, and with being inspired, you kind of like summon some knives and cut your way out.
Nice, and that is action.
That is an action.
Cool. Bonus action. I will immediately throw a knife at the fat spider on the right.
Fat spider on the right.
Boo, 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 boo. That is 11.
Does that hit? That doesn't hit the giant spider.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
let's. Oh, true, and blessed. Why not? 13.
13. That still doesn't hit the giant spider.
Good try.
It's quick for its size.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to throw a knife after just getting out a bunch of webs.
A little bit.
Give you the benefit of the doubt. Come on.
All right. Next up are the giant spiders. At the beginning of their turn, they roll a thing to see if their web recharges. I didn't roll the thing, so I guess I'll roll it myself. That's a negative, and that's also a negative. So no web. But this one is going to move towards Ezra,
Oh,
it's even
worse up close.
and he's going to make a bite attack. Oh god, he crit. Why am I always critting against Ezra?
Everything hates him.
That's the meme.
Okay.
That's the meme.
Ezra, you feel these fangs sink into your chest. You take 12 piercing damage, and I need a con save.
Con save.
I can't hear this going on.
11.
Oh shit! You barely saved.
Yeah.
You don't take any poison damage.
You can
Alright,
add bless
was-
the saves.
Oh, nice.
Good to know.
It was 12 piercing?
12 piercing damage.
Cool, I'll reaction to have that to 6.
And this guy's gonna just move to there and an action dash to right here, right next to Leoric.
Hmm.
And then the Drider, real quick before everything ends, is going to free action drop a spell.
Ooh.
And then now it's her turn. She sees the annoyance in front of her and is going to look around and move this way. And then cast she's gonna cast Bane.
Classic.
On I need Henny,
Mhm.
Theseus, and Leoric to give me charisma saves.
Is Bane that big? Holy
It says
crap.
3 creatures.
That's crazy.
Nope, I'm taking a D4 off.
Hey.
14.
Oh, no, none of you save.
Hmm.
And Bane shall be this skull. So now you gotta take a D4 off of all your attacks and saving throws.
Wait, so everyone who has Bless and Bane adds a d4 and subtracts a d4. Okay.
I guess right now, Theseus, you don't have to worry about it, but I think I can't quite, no, you're not blessed, you're patient defensed.
Yes.
And that is the end of the Drider's turn. Next is Henbane's turn, and patient defense ends.
Yes. So,
But you're still hasted.
yes. I'm very mad because I was gonna punch the big spider lady in the face, but now she's too far away. So instead, I'm going to punch the gross ambulatory fungus spider on my right first.
Alright. I think theoretically you can do 5 attacks this turn.
So 15 minus 1, 14?
14 hits. Fuck, these guys, the Ettercaps don't have a whole lot of armor.
Okay. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Minus 7. You just punch it in the face, and it's got like a weird, squishy shitness, almost like skin and flesh spider stuff mixed
Ew.
together.
I'm gonna punch it again.
All right. Minus a 1 is the same thing.
Yeah, 5 more.
You still hit. Takes 5 damage. Get fucked, Ettercap.
How hurt does it look?
It looks kind of hurt. Like it's not injured, but I would say it's not bloodied either.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
And where you at? There you are. Oh no. The first
Yeah.
one does not hit.
A 13 does not hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do it again.
Even with a D4, minus a D4, that's still gonna hit.
Okay. So then that one is 9 bludgeoning damage. And,
Fuck.
and with that, I will. Hold on. Doot, doot, doot. I can extract aspects.
Extract aspects. All right. It is not. It's not weak to anything. It's not resistant to anything. It's not immune to anything. And yeah, it doesn't have. Its only good thing is that it's pretty good at perception and stealth. It's got a +3 and a +4 to those.
Okay. And so now whenever it hits me, I can use my reaction to punch it. Or misses
Alright.
me.
I think that works on every Ettercap here.
Ooh,
Yay!
let's
So
go.
then I'm going to use my hasted action to punch this motherfucker in the face again.
Okay. Since she has extra attack, does that mean she gets 2 more attacks?
It's just one.
Okay. Alright, that hits even with a d4, minus d4. He takes 5 more damage. Fuck.
Let's go, Henny.
I said, get fucked.
Who needs a tank on the team? We've got a monk.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And with that, it is Hibacious Gryffindor's turn.
As I'm hiding behind the wagon, focusing, I'll reach into my. I'll put the licorice back in the bag and pull out a piece of bat guano, turn the corner, and throw a fireball into this area.
Oh. Right, like here?
I'm gonna try to get it to where it hits this Ettercap, the Drider, but not Henny, if I can position it just right.
Alright, I'd say right there to hit all of them, and not any.
Perfect. I'll take out the back guano and then spiral my hand around it, and from the guano, the flame will emit and begin swirling up into the air, and I'll hurl it, and it'll explode.
I got something cool for this.
Oh, something cool. Oh! Burn in hell, foul blood! And then I'm gonna run behind over here.
Did it
No.
even hit? Oh,
So then, let's do the damage, shall we?
Yeah.
25.
oh, it's a save. Okay.
Let me get rid of this. And then it hits. Oh wait, the Drider has to do a dex save.
Unfortunately, I think the Drider has high dex, but we'll see.
She's pretty dexterous. That's a 16.
Yeah, that'll pass. So that's...
The Ettercaps got a 7 and a 9.
so that's like 13 damage to the Dryad?
Yep, minus 13 to the Drider, and then to the Ettercaps.
Triad. Drider.
25. 25.
Is Blight a concentration spell?
Blight? Or,
Bane.
Bane
Bane.
is a
Yeah,
concentration
Bane.
spell.
Sorry.
She's got to do a con save to maintain it. And she doesn't. She's no longer concentrating. Everybody who has Bane loses it. You're no longer Bane.
Thanks, Professor.
You just see one hand, like, over the wagon.
And then it is Theseus' turn.
Okay. Wait. So they're all still alive?
Yeah, they're all still alive.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow in Habatius's wake, and I'm going to wait, how far is this? 60 feet? Oh yeah, it's definitely. So I'm gonna target this guy right in the middle, and I'm gonna pull something out of my bag. I'm not entirely sure what this needs. Oh yeah,
another
it says a
fireball
withered
thing there.
vine. And I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom, right on the area surrounding this guy. I'm gonna cast it at is that 3rd level? Yeah.
Wither and Bloom?
Hmm. Am I able to like play? Is that it? Oh
Yeah,
there it is.
Wither and Bloom. You evoke both death and life upon a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. Each creature of your choice must make a Constitution saving throw. You could literally put it on centered on Henbane and then exclude Henbane from the spell.
Yeah, but it wouldn't hit the big guy.
Ah.
Hasn't been damaged.
No.
No, she has not. But the big one?
No, I mean like Henbane the character.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Patient defense.
Anyway, Drider makes a con save. She rolled a 15, so I guess she takes half damage. Yep, necrotic on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The Eder cap
Easy to
that you got.
16.
Wait, I still have to roll damage on that, right?
Oh no, she did fail. Fuck, you do have to roll damage. No, you rolled damage.
It
Fuck,
auto
you
rolled when you did
Oh,
the.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Ettercot caps also roll their con saves. They also fail. They take 14 necrotic damage. Fuck.
Fuck 'em up.
That's a high con save too.
Wow.
And you just see all this grass in this area just wither away and turn black after being charred. Now that I think about it, there's probably already black when it got there.
The area just looks like slightly worse than it did before.
With that,
Oh, I do have a
the bonus action.
action. For my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Ooh.
I believe that is a concentration spell, so
Ooh, wait. I won't be able to cast that because Summon Undead's concentration.
oh right, I forgot some of them dead
Okay,
on
so-
concentration.
I'm not gonna cast that.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll just order my little zombie dude or skeleton dude to shoot at this guy, the closest one,
The closest one. Got
the
it.
closest of the small guys.
On it, boss. He loads his crossbow, fires again. I believe that's your spell attack thingy.
Ooh.
Wow.
He hits, and he does 2d6 plus something.
I have to scroll up for that. Wait, where is it? Oh wait, it's on my literal saying. Give me one moment.
It's all right.
2d4 plus 3.
Spell these
He
nuts.
does fucking 11 damage.
Wait, why did that roll twice?
It's not a crit, is it? No, that's an 18. You roll an 18 on a hit. So I'll just take the 11 damage, and
Good.
you just see the crossbow go into this thing's shoulder. It goes, and he's like, "Cool, boss. You want me to move anywhere? I got like 30 feet of movement."
Go back up, Henbane.
All right, go back up, Henbane. Got it. Who's Henbane?
30 feet ahead.
Oh, 30 feet ahead. On it.
See that girl on crack over there?
Just fists in all directions.
Henbane, the skeleton, just comes up behind you like, hi, you Henbane?
Yeah.
I'm here to back you up. He puts his back against yours with his crossbow, and he's just like, kind of questioning why I'm here since I'm a ranged dude, but I do whatever the boss tells me.
Just waving in the, behind the wagon.
And then it's Leoric's turn.
So, the spider just books it towards me as all this is taking place. Is Bane something that you notice?
Yeah.
Like when I
Yeah.
feel any, I just feel the tides of fortune like weigh on me for a moment, and with the explosion in the background, it lifts, and then I realize someone is tempering with the fabric of fate. This spider runs up, and clearly that is priority number one, and so I weave a dissonant whisper of "back off" to the spider.
the spider.
Uh-huh.
DC 18 Wisdom save. I don't think
Mhm.
spiders are that way wisdom wise. They're
Just-
not. He rolled an 11.
Okay. And so it will take some damage, apparently.
All right. He
Ooh.
takes 12 psychic damage. You hear it come out from it, and it has to like run away from you on its turn.
Yeah, it uses its reaction, actually, so it runs away right now.
Okay. Just
Uh,
full
as,
movement.
as far as it can get from me.
Say back up here towards safety,
Yeah.
towards mommy.
And
The
then,
big guy hurt me.
and then I use my speed to, well, I run this way. I say, "You got this one, Ezra!" And then I run along the wagon back here with Hibatius into some kind of cover. My encouraging words to Ezra was his bardic inspiration. And then I'm like, "Hibatius, weren't you the one with the swords against the dragons the first time? Why are you back
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out there fighting?
Right. So you have my bardic inspiration, Ezra, and I will try to use this as some sort of cover.
I thought you were gonna say I was inspired by you criticizing me or something.
No.
After Leoric, it is the Eder Cap's turn. This first one is going to move up to the skeleton and make a claw and bite attack at him. Claw does not hit, but the bite does. However, the skeleton is immune to poison damage. He instead takes the 8 piercing. He goes, boss, I don't think this was a good idea! This Eder Cap is actually going to run up to you, Theseus.
Oh.
He takes a bite and a claw on you. Your AC is higher than 13, right?
Someone hasn't been casting mage armor.
What's your AC?
11.
11? Okay. One, I need you to make a con save for maintaining your things on Billy, but also to save from being poisoned. So 2 con saves.
You have glass still.
What does bless mean?
It means you
get-
could add a D4 to your saves.
Okay. So you have 24 and... But I can, or does it do it automatically?
Yeah, you gotta roll the d4.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you maintain concentration on the spell because you didn't. That first attack was 8 damage. Well, the only attack that hits you that is 8 damage. So
Okay, so I
And
took 8
then-
damage?
the Constitution, you don't take any poison damage.
Cool. So Billy's still up and running?
Yeah, Billy's still up and running. And then the 2 Eder Caps that are next to Henbane are going to try to take her out with 1 bite and 1 claw each. Fuck. Apparently I could crit against Henbane as well. Henny, can you give me a con save?
Yeah. $15.
15. You are not poisoned and take no poison damage. Instead, you take, so far, 5 piercing damage from 1 attack.
5.
Yeah, 5 piercing damage from 1 attack. Yeah, none of the other attacks hit.
Oh, I got missed?
Yeah, all
I'm
the.
gonna punch it.
Oh, okay. Both of them missed you, so which you could just pick which
I'm
target
gonna-
you want to hit
I'm
first.
gonna do the one that I've been beating up the most.
Okie doke. A 26 hit. Analyze
What are your rolls? Cheese and
So
crap.
You see the scratch attack coming, and you just bring your arm up and block it, and then jab it underneath his jaw with your right arm. Just smack him in the face. 7 damage. And yeah, that's that other cap's turn. This one is going to move this way and spit some web at Theseus.
Oh,
Sure.
con save.
No, not a con save. It's a to hit thing, and I rolled an 8.
Haha.
So you just watch to see the spider thing run up to you, go, and then it hits the ground right in front of you, and it goes, fuck. Wait, I don't know any language. Fuck.
Fuck is universal.
Yeah, and next up is Ezra.
Cool. I call out to Theseus. How are you feeling, friend? Are you good right now? Can you handle that?
I believe I'm in a sticky situation. But it's alright.
Well, if it's all right,
Not yet.
I suppose I'll use my movement to put myself over here. I'll see if I can't handle a little more then. And I'm going to turn around and stab at the Ettercap that is next to the mummy. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yep.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
That is a 1. And then bonus action, stab again.
18 hits.
18. Okay. Then. So that is sneak attack 'cause the mummy's on my side. So 12 total damage.
You just stab your daggers into one. Seconds before your first attack goes into this thing's back, it dissipates. So you just have to grab onto the gross skin of this creature. It's like sticky, it's slimy for some fucking reason.
They're really gross.
Yeah, I don't know how you touch these things when you hit them.
Next up are the giant spiders. The first giant spider is going to see if he recharges his fucking thing. His web. He does. Second one doesn't. But the first giant spider, he is going to spew out a web at Theseus.
Oh.
That's a nat 1. Fuck. I can't hit shit
Yikes.
today. But he's then going to use his turn to try to bite Ezra. With another nat 1. Holy fuck.
Wow. Keep him coming.
This giant spider is going to stop, look like it's thinking about something for some fucking reason, and then turn around and run back almost immediately. And he could only get about there. And he's gonna
No
get
one's
his
back here.
And next up are the Drider's turn. She's gonna see Henny and then reach out her hand, and Henny, I need you to give me a what's the save? A wisdom saving throw.
Okay. $16?
Does a 16 save? Well, fuck, a 16 saves.
Yes.
Henny, you feel your joints seize up, but only for a moment, because you could be able to push through it as the holds person spell fails.
I'm just too fast.
And she goes, fuck. Looks over down here and starts making her way that way. Driders are fast. Fuck.
Ooh.
No, I was gonna touch your neck.
And then that is her turn. Next up is Henbei.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the thing that I really should have done at the beginning of this. I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate my Eldritch Claw. That gives me an extra d6 on melee attacks. That was dumb. And then I'm going to punch this guy that I've been wailing on. Like, why won't you die?
You just hear him go, I got a surprising amount of health.
So casually.
A 14 hits.
And then I do
6 damage.
two. And then I will do another attack on him.
Okay. 19 hits, and the 7, you actually just reach your fist down under, and you see the claws from your tiger tattoo reach out and scratch through his face, cutting his head clean off.
Oh,
Finally.
Steel cut Ettercap.
And then I will use my extra attack to hit the other one on the other side.
Okay. Oh, fuck, that hits. And with that much damage, he's also dead. Your hand just breaks through his sternum, and you pull out his still beating heart.
And so then I'm going to use my movement to run and not get in melee range with this guy. And I'm going to get right up in the grill of Spider Lady.
Right up in their grill. All right, awesome.
Like right there. And that's my turn.
Okie doke. Next up is Professor Gryffindor. Wait, how many attacks did you do? I think you get one more attack.
No, I spent my bonus action to charge my tattoo.
Oh, okay.
As this giant spider comes down the corner, I'm like, ah, Lorik, oh, fuck! I'm gonna draw out my long swords.
It's happening!
I said no one's back here. Natural 20 to hit.
Crit. Okay, roll your damage.
just.
Oh shit! Hold on. I'm gonna hit the purple button. There we go. So it's one-handed. So that's 9 damage for the first swing. And then I'm gonna.
Oh, you don't need to do a second attack.
Oh.
Or, I don't even think you have a second attack.
I do. I have 2-weapon fighting.
Wait, what weapons do you have? 2 long swords?
I'm using 2 long swords one-handed.
So in order to do 2-weapon fighting, both those weapons need to be light, and a longsword doesn't have the light property.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that makes me very sad. 2-weapon fighting? Okay. Well, either way, I'm just gonna he pops around the corner, and I'm just gonna thrust it into his mouth, and
All right, you just stab your swords back down into this guy, and he screeches out as it dies. This weird green ichor bleeds out from it.
and I just pull it out and wipe it, and I'll turn to Leoric. I'm gonna run away.
All right.
I'm gonna run
Where you
around
moving?
I'm gonna run onto this side.
All right. Next up is Theseus Baskerville.
I guess I'll cast Firebolt point blank on the guy right next to me. Actually, wait, do I want to do Firebolt?
Don't you have? I swear you're the one who has shocking grasp.
No, I don't have Shocking Grasp. I have Chill Touch and Firebolt.
Chill touch would probably be a better idea.
How's that Ray of Sickness?
Because if you try to cast Firebolt, you'll do so at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. And I guess I'll do chill touch.
All right, and
Actually,
the
wait,
other.
what's this one? Uh, I have sword burst.
I have no idea what spell that is. I don't think I've ever used it. What did it do? You must succeed with
Succeed
dexterity.
dex.
Cool. Neat. So you just do 2d6 damage in a 5 feet radius around you.
All right, that might be better. Well, actually, I'm just gonna cast chill touch.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
He is missing HP, so you do get the
Not if I hit that
not if
one.
you roll in that one.
Oof.
I forgot. Chill touch is also to hit, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you technically have to do that one also disadvantage. I thought chill touch was
Oh, okay.
Was a
saving
touch.
throw.
No, it's like a ranged one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty far. All right. Well, I'm gonna do my bonus action to, or not my bonus action, my movement to run away.
All right, he's gonna take a.
Oh,
attack
I forgot
on
about that.
you. Gonna try to
Oh,
bite
well.
you. He rolled a 6. It's fine. He got away. He's like, you do that. You go whoop, 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 run away. And he's like, a couple of seconds go by, and he goes.
Billy,
And,
attack that one.
That one, the one that tried to bite you.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try, boss. Make your attack. 23 hits.
Oh, that's right. I have to roll the damage. I have to find it.
This fight isn't that dire. I don't need one winged angel.
There we go.
7 damage. All right. I believe that's all your turns, Theseus. Next up is Leoric.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, first of all, I kind of like give Herbaceous like a okay kind of look, and I will poke around this corner and see the spider witch lady, and with a little bit of seriousness in his voice, mutter something along the lines of, "I'm not a big fan of people who twist fate to their own advantage." And that is enough of a unsettling word to cast alongside Leoric's bewitching lecture.
Oh.
Leoric's bewitching lecture. All right, cool. A glowing stick of incense and a crystal vial filled with phosphorant material.
Wait,
Neato.
hold up. Where does it? How do you send? It's hypnotic pattern, but I just named it.
So there's
Beautiful.
like the little dice sign that's purple right next to the spell.
Uh-huh.
You hit that to like show it in the thing.
Cool. It just
Ow.
sets. It keeps sending that.
Oh. So hypnotic pattern. Well,
Yeah.
she's going to roll a. This also hits Henbane, doesn't it?
I'm gonna cast it in such a way that it. Let me draw it out.
'Cause I think it's a cone, isn't it?
It's a square.
It's an
Oh,
area.
it's square.
It's a cube. Let's see. So I can cast it across and down, across 30 and down 30. So it's something like this.
Okay, and it gets the other cap in there. So
Yeah.
he also has got to make a wisdom save. He rolled on that one. But the Drider rolled a 12.
Okay. And a 12 would be under the DC 18.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So they will both be charmed and incapacitated for the duration with a speed of 0.
Cool. For that, do Bleeding Eye.
Neat. And I'll yell, Henbane, don't hit these two. I've got them bewitched. Professor, press ahead. Kill the others and we'll save these for last.
Did you say don't hit them or do hit
Don't,
them?
don't hit. Fire should be clearly dazed.
Are you sure?
You will have plenty of opportunities to hit this thing soon. Take care of the rest, and we can focus these down soon.
All right. With that, it's the Ettercap's turn. This Ettercap, right in front of Ezra, is going to turn around and try to attack you, Ezra.
Hello.
Claws and a bite. A 22 hits, an 8 does not. You take 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing.
And then this Ettercap is going to try to get a flanking position. So it gets claws and a bite. Both get +2 to hit.
I'm still trying to figure out how this works. I'm dumb.
He takes... Billy takes another 8 piercing damage.
Illy!
But he doesn't
It's
take any other
happening
attacks.
again!
We can't lose him twice.
And then it's Ezra's turn.
Cool. Yeah, no, after getting bit, I'm going to hit right back at that Ettercap, or whatever its name was. That's a 20.
That hits.
And boop.
And
So that's with the sneak attack because he's next to Billy.
13 damage. He's still up, unfortunately.
Then we're gonna hit him with the next one too. Boop.
21 hits.
21. Roll. That's 6.
-6. Alright. And after Ezra is the giant spiders, and he is going to try to recharge his web. Not that right button. And he doesn't, so he's going to just bite Ezra. And for 22, and Ezra, I need you to make a con save.
Constitution saving throw. 19.
Alright, 19 means you don't take any poison damage. 6. And then it's going to look around and just skitter on top of this wagon.
Man.
And it's the Drider's turn. She spends her turn staring at the... What does your hypnotic pattern look like, or the Leoric's
Bewitching lecture.
bewitching
Yeah.
lecture?
It looks like you're looking at a projector screen of a chalkboard constantly making it.
The Drider puts her sword away, pulls out a notebook and a pen, and starts looking up and down, just writing notes and stuff. That other Ettercap does... It would if it had items, but it's just looking up and drawing things into the dirt. Henbane, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here because Leora told me not to hit the dead guy, girl, thing, spider. So instead, I'm gonna come over here. And
The help's
I'm going
appreciated.
to punch this guy.
Punch that guy.
Punch that guy.
21 fucking hits. -8 damage.
And then an extra 2. And then I'm gonna punch him again. 17.
17 hits. -14 damage.
Is it still alive?
He's still alive.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a key point and do flurry of blows. And I'm gonna try and punch him again.
All right.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit, and 9 damage is enough to do it. You just walk up and just. Lyric, you can see that her fists kind of disappear into a flash of just other fists. I think you still have 2 attacks left.
Yeah, I have my other flurry of blows, and then I have my hasted attack.
Thank
So,
gosh.
I should be within. Yeah. So then I'm going to do my other attack at. Oh, oops, that put it on the cursor. This guy.
Okay.
Another flurry of blows on that guy. $17.
17 hits.
For 9 damage.
-9. He's still up.
And then I'll do my hasted attack at the same guy. 16?
And with 16, he is gone.
Oh, okay.
Just a
Um,
tornado of fists and weird, large tendrils of ink that spread around the battlefield, killing these 2 creatures.
and with the rest of my movement, I'm gonna scoot up here to this guy. Be like,
Okay. Henbane getting up in everyone's business.
Thanks for the hand. Oh, she's already off.
Professor Gryffindor.
I'm gonna have such
I want to make this personal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 6. I'm gonna walk right up to her.
Not paying attention at all. Stabbing her.
Do I do it at advantage if she's hypnotic patterned, or is that
Yeah, since she's incapacitated.
20?
All right, that hits.
So that's
You are walking
2 damage.
She's dead. Not really.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. But no. I think she gets advantage on the save now, or she makes the save again.
I think she makes the save again.
I think that if
Or does
They
it
take
drop
she's
it?
harmed, she snapped out of it.
Oh,
Oh.
perfect.
Yeah, the spell ends for an affected creature if they take any damage, or if someone else uses the action to shake the notice keeper.
She shakes her head, looks down at all the notes she's taking, and goes, "Why the fuck am I taking notes on dragons?" Looks around and goes, throws the notepad and the pen away, pulls out her sword again, looks at Hibiscus Gryffindor, and goes, "Right, you were the first to die. Good." And then sees that most of her constituents are dead. Anything else, Professor Gryffindor?
Hold on, my boyfriend. Go away! Shoot!
Professor, I'm
I
the
just
wizard that
look-
I'm gonna go up and stab that.
Yeah, I look at her in the eyes and I go, "It's you and me, bitch."
Okay, you're going to lose this, I assure you. Theseus, you're up.
With much regret, I dispel Billy.
Alright, that's a free action. Billy just goes, "Alright, boss, I'll see you in hell." Just falls apart in pieces.
And then I turn to the big spider lady, and I'm like, "Oh, first I move up." Then she's like behind this wagon, but I'll move up over here. Oh shoot, that guy's still alive.
He's
You know
still
what?
incapacitated, I think.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast Hold Person. Wait a minute, can I do that? She's not. Is she humanoid?
No, she is not.
I shouldn't have this. I shouldn't have disintegrated the way.
Are centaurs are like centaur
Swindle
creatures
you
not
again.
humanoid?
Driders are not humanoid. They're monstrosities.
So we shouldn't meet her either.
I don't know. It's about to use Hold
Good to
Person.
know.
I'm trying to ruin my entire plan. Let me get see what I can do. Do I have any traits?
What are her traits?
No, I'm trying to see like if I have anything that I can cast that would help out. Does that scene have dark vision?
The Drider?
Yeah.
You'd assume so. She looks like a drow.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
So I'll just like pull out the rod, do an incantation, and shoot a green energy beam kind of like at it, and it'll have it like grab onto the spider lady.
That hits.
All right. That's a lot of damage.
Okay, why does it make her do a con save, but you also have to do a hit? But alright, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
It also poisons. Con save is poison.
Oh, well, she's poisoned. So there's
Nice.
that, and she takes 16 poison damage.
All right. Guess I'll use my bonus action to conjure up a sword.
And then you're going to use Shadow Blade.
Yep.
You are concentrating again. Cool. After that, it is Leoric's turn.
You're muted.
I watch baffled as, after very explicit instruction not to attack that one, Ibatius runs in, swords a swinging. I say, "Professor, you crazy bastard!" And that will be your bardic inspiration as my bonus action, and I will take the dodge action up behind the old barrel, watching whatever happens next.
Okay. After that, it is the Ettercap's turn. The one that is hypnotized is still taking notes. And you just hear in some sort of spider language, just like, "I'm never going to pass this test. God damn it." And then this Ettercap up on next to Headbane is going to wearily take 2 attacks on her. Which I think only one hits. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
It's 9 slashing damage as he stabs his claw into your gut and rakes it out.
But the other one missed?
The bite missed. That's a 13 to
I'm
hit.
gonna punch him.
I forgot that you punch when you... Okay. So after getting the claw, you just have the claw in your gut, and you stare him in the face and just punch or reach back and go forward, and your fist goes through his face.
Goodness.
Just
That'll be
caves in. If it had a skull, it's very crunchy. And then, with that Ettercap's turn is suddenly over, and now it's Ezra's turn.
Yeah, I watch Honey just put her fist through this thing's face. Well, looks like we're all good over here. Turn around. Professor! Engaging in one-on-one sword combat with this creature. I'll run up and help him out. Make some attacks on this thing. That is a 12 on the first one.
12 doesn't
I
hit.
will use I think I have Bardic Inspiration. I'll use that on this. Boop. 20.
Oh, holy fuck. Okay, cool. That hits.
Nice. And then that's 18 psychic on the first. And the second attack. Ba-ba-ba. That's a 26.
26 hits.
And that will be 8 more psychic, so 26 total.
It's 8 again. Cool. Cool. She looks bloodied. After that, it would be the giant spider's turn, but it is her turn. She is going to forgo casting anything and instead just fucking hit people.
Hit me! Hit me!
The old fashioned.
First, she's going to spend a 2 longsword attacks on Hybacious. That's a 17 for one and a crit for another.
With her crit, what's her roll?
I just realized she's poisoned, so it's actually 17 to hit because she's rolling at disadvantage.
As she swings, I'll cast shield and bounce the sword away.
All right, and then she'll make, after seeing the sword not hit, she turns to Ezra and makes her second attack on Ezra at disadvantage still. Double 9s.
Little ethereal daggers appear whenever the sword tries to hit me right before.
And then she'll try to bite you. For a 10.
17. I I was feeling confident with the daggers, and then she comes in with the bite, and I like, oh! Like fall and kind of like sliver away. Horrible.
Yeah, instead of, you got the upper body of the Drider and her mouth over here. You just see her open her mouth and 2 more of those spider prong-like mandibles come out of her mouth and reach for you. And she goes for it. Next up is
Henny.
It's me.
Henny.
So I follow directions, so now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna punch her. So I will do an unarmed strike. Oh, I don't think that hits. By 12.
That does not hit.
I'm so distracted by all of the goo from the ether caps on my hands, and I go to hit and I notice it and I just sort of end up shaking it off instead of punching her. I'm gonna try again. Oh my god. Another 12.
Yeah, that also doesn't hit. Her claws get into your face as she's like trying to kick you away.
Okay. Alright, bitch. This is real now. I'm gonna spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay. 23 fucking hits. She tries to hit you with one of her clawed arms, but you just wrap your arm around it and then punch it the hinge, and you just see it break.
Okay, and then I have that was my first Flurry of Blows. Here's another one. Oh! I'm really grossed out by her arm breaking. And I'm... What?
I mean, I was saying it was one of her spider legs. I kept saying claws, that's not right.
Gross. But I did hit with one of my Flurry of Blows, so I will extract aspects.
Extract aspects. Okay, cool. With that, you know that she is not weak to anything. She is resistant to necrotic damage. And I feel like you could know how many spell slots she has got left. She has 3 first level spell slots, 2 second level spell slots, no 4th or 3rd level spell slots.
I say, I shout, necrotic's not so good, and then I'm gonna punch her one last time.
Okay. Fuck. She screams out, "How do you know that?" And then you just bitch.
And that's my turn.
Next up is Hypatia Gryffindor.
End of the line, bitch! I take out I reach into my pocket and pull out the twig that I used on the birds the other day, and I point it at her face and fire a lightning bolt. Witch bolt for a 14 hit.
14 doesn't hit.
That makes me sad. Oh, I'll use Bardic Inspiration. Bam! That's a 17 to hit.
17 does it hit? 17 doesn't hit.
Fuck! She's a tanky bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you, bitch.
Yeah, I think that's it for my turn.
All right. Next up is Theseus.
Alright. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna slash at it.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof.
What's the little speed icon next to my, or the clock icon next to my character?
That means you're concentrating on a spell
Oh, okay.
because you're concentrating on the sword spell, right?
Right. I guess that's really all I could do there.
By the way, haste drops, and so as I cast Witch Bolt, you notice you're like everything cramps up in your body.
Oh yeah, and I can't do anything my next turn.
You were stunned.
I forgot. I forgot Witch Bolt was concentration. Whoops.
Oh. That's my turn.
That's your turn. I forgot to roll a concentration save or a con save on the end of her turn. What's the save she needs to beat? Theseus, what's your spell save CDC?
Spell save DC, it is... Where do I find that? Wait, where do I find that?
In the spell sheet at the top. It just say
Oh,
DC
16.
16. She rolled a 16 exactly. All right, she's no longer poisoned.
Oof.
After Theseus, it is Leoric.
Bjork watches the scene unfold. He's watching, and can you just, what does the spider lady look like? Does she just look like what's on the token?
I would say she looks like what's on the token: armor, sword, white hair.
Yeah. And I will say, I could see the resemblance. There's something that looks like her. And then I'll say, but she still has a lesson to learn, I guess. And I will cast Hypnotic Pattern on everyone.
On everyone. Everyone in that square.
I'm gonna move the square up. I'm gonna catch everybody.
Joke. Here, let me get rid of the square real quick.
And my last unsettling words is for the spider lady.
All right, cool. What does everybody have to beat?
18.
18 wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
18.
I've got some wise people in my group. Let's see what happens.
I got an 18.
Shit.
Do I automatically fail?
I think so.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No.
math.
No, I think you're all right. Just go ahead and roll a wisdom save. You automatically fail if it's a
I don't
dex
think
save.
she's literally stunned. I think she's exhausted, which is... Let me look at it.
No, they get the effects of the stun when you drop haste on them.
14.
for just one turn. You are also
I lose a turn.
dazed. You are dazed. Gryffindor's out of it. Theseus, can you give us a wisdom save?
Wisdom save. Well, why is my wisdom save so high? Did that go? It didn't.
18. You're also not hypnotized, and unfortunately, neither's the Drider because she rolled a natural 20.
Woo!
What? Does that count even with, or is it just a free save?
Wait. Your thing does it just subtract or
It subtracts.
would you
The
roll?
creature must subtract a roll. I'll roll it now.
That's a 21 then.
What's that?
Her
She gets
her
a 21.
save is 23, but
Ooh.
with your roll it's 21. I'm sorry. Yeah, she hypnotized.
Okay. What about the spider dude? Does he stay?
The other cap that
Hypnotized?
was already hypnotized, you dropped it for a second. He goes, "Oh, hey, I'm free. Oh, no, no." I can try."
Finally, I'm free. Fuck!
And what did Ezra roll?
13.
Jet.
Okay, now is a good time to put one winged angel. Cool. Cause it would be the Ettercap's turn if he wasn't hypnotized. It would be Ezra's turn if he wasn't hypnotized. Giant spider's dead. Next is the Drider's turn, and she's gonna look around, see the people who are hypnotized, and take the opportunity. Advantage on Ezra. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 11 slashing damage. And then advantage on Henbane. That's a 20 to hit. You take 11 slashing damage. And then she's going to try to bite Professor Gryffindor. That is a natural 20.
Ooh, I'm guessing that.
That's a 26 total.
Yeah, that's pretty high. Okay.
See the things come out and she grabs you by the head and bites into your neck.
How much damage is it?
You take 5 piercing, and 19 poison.
Ooh, that's a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she bites. Oh, how does that work actually? I have a question. So that was poison damage, right?
Yeah.
So this is a little nuanced and it's weird. So I have my abjuration ability called Arcane Ward. It's not temporary HP, it's an actual shield, and the shield has health. So the shield has 8 HP left. Would poison damage affect the shield?
Let's say, yeah, it's damage.
Okay. So then you said 19 poison damage, was that right?
Yeah, 19 poison damage.
So that's
Yeah,
11.
abjuration.
That's 11 damage to me. All right. She breaks that shield.
Yep, and Ezra, you're no longer hypnotized.
Yeah.
Henbane, you're no longer hypnotized. So you're, I think you still lose a turn.
Still stunned.
The Drider is then going to... Oh. Gonna do something weird. Does it cast an action to cast the spell? Yeah, it does. Never mind. Next is Henbane. Henbane, you're stunned until the end of your turn. Next is Professor Gryffindor.
All right, let's take a different approach. I reach into my bag, I put the twig away, and with my other hand, I take out a piece of fleece, and I move my hand toward her and speak into the fleece as I cast Phantasmal Force on her.
Okay.
DC 14.
No, that's my. And she rolled another natural 20.
Fuck!
That's a 21. Fuck. She's
Bruh!
resilient. Fuck.
You did roll like 4 ones in a row earlier.
That's a good point.
It's evening
My
out.
luck's got to balance out at some point.
And
Uh,
as my bonus action, I'm just gonna drink a health potion real quick.
okay. I didn't think you got that hurt. That's this round. Anyway, Theseus.
Yes. I'm going to slash at her once again with the sword. And actually, instead of slashing, I'm just going to try to, like, stab into.
Oh,
The nat one.
Oh,
sorry, Leoric.
we are
No.
we are hot garbage.
It's rough.
Yeah, rough.
Zach's secretly enjoying this.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying every second of it.
That's literally nothing I can use bonus action on.
All right. Next up is Leoric.
I put my hands on my hips, shake my head, and looks like I'm the one that was taught a lesson. And I will use bonus action healing word 2nd level on Ezra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't mean for that to happen. So you'll heal off the 11 that you just took.
Nice.
And then I will use... Oh shit, can I not use a spell as an action and a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can if the action spell's a cantrip.
I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on the spider.
Goody.
It's like you'll never look as good as Bashaba. And it is
Wisdom save.
wisdom save where she takes 5 and has disadvantage on some things.
She takes 5 damage, and I believe she has disadvantage on her next attack.
She has and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before it
Okay.
ends. So the next one. And I'm just gonna scoot back.
Are you maintaining concentration on that hypnosis spell, by the way? Because this Ettercop's still hypnotized.
Yes, but neither of the spells I just used are concentration.
Or concentration, yeah.
Yeah, healing word and vicious mockery are just 1 times.
Okay.
One-offs.
After that, it'd be the Ettercap's turn. He's hypnotized, so it's Ezra's turn.
Yeah, I would say I was really caught up in the lesson that was going on, and my cloak of many fashions was like just starting to display notes for a second. Then I snap out of it when like she just stabs me in the stomach. Oh, and it slowly starts to heal up with the wounds, and I shake my head, grab a knife out of thin air. I'm done with you. I'm done with this, and I'm done with spiders in general from now on. And let's make an attack really quick. That'll be 20.
20 fucking hits.
And that's 18 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a lot of damage.
Stab your sword into like the waist area where the kind of her body becomes the spider, and she screeches out in pain. She's very close to death.
You see another blade spinning above my finger. I got one more for you. And a bonus attack. Boop. Oh, that's a 10.
Oh, 10 does not hit. And with that, it is her turn. She's going to, with this so much injury, look around, and then condense her hands together and cast darkness. 15-foot radius circle. All right. Everyone in that circle is effectively blinded. You can't see through anything, and you hear her skitter away. You can take your reactions to hit, but it'll be at disadvantage.
I have a question. Is it not War Mage? What's it called? I have a feat.
Warcaster.
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 Does Warcaster allow me to use a cantrip as a reaction?
Yeah. You can use
Okay.
a leveled spell as a reaction.
This is what confuses me. So I want to use Frostbite, but it's it's this.
Oh, it's a save.
Yeah, does that work? Can I do that?
I mean, technically, you can't see her. So no.
Oh, that's
don't think
true.
it
I
does.
can't. I have to be able to see her to use that spell. Okay. We will use Bolt then. Bolt.
Fucking shit, that hits.
Well, hold on.
That
It's
does
at
so much
it's at
damage.
disadvantage. Disadvantage. Let me roll
Right.
again.
Right, I forgot about that.
That's a 12 or an 11.
That does not hit. Henbane made her attack.
I missed.
Gryffindor made his attack. Theseus, do you want to make a reaction attack?
Yes, I will. Wait, is she running away?
Yeah, she ran away, but you
Okay.
make it a disadvantage because you're in darkness.
Even if I have dark vision?
It's magical darkness.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's
I see.
part of the spell
So I just do my spell attack at disadvantage?
at disadvantage.
If you have Warcaster, do you have Warcaster?
No,
I
he
didn't
could
take a
literally
He
just
has the blade, I think, right?
technically making a melee attack.
Oh.
With a 10 doesn't hit.
Mm.
And Gryffindor did his thing. Ezra, do you want to try making an attack?
I have a question about opportunity attacks with Ezra, because technically he never has anything in his hands until he takes an attack action, and the
Oh.
blade manifests. Are we just gonna say, for the purpose of opportunity attacks, he manifests a blade at that moment?
I mean, an opportunity attack is still an
Still
attack
attack?
action.
Okay, yeah, then I'll take one.
All right.
I believe in you, Ezra.
That's an 11.
Nope. Nobody hits.
You shouldn't have.
Is trying to run away, and that's her turn. Next is Henbane.
Okay, I'm really mad. Real mad. I'm gonna just follow the. I'm just gonna run forward until I'm not blind, and then I'm like, oh, bitch.
Oh fuck! You're really fast. Don't hit me, please.
Well, I'm gonna punch her.
Okay.
Can Henbane rage?
I want to see you multi-class barbarian.
18 hits.
Total of
How,
12 damage.
how do you want to do this?
Okay, so I stayed at a distance because your legs creep me out. So I slam my hands together and the spectral tiger claws go out and reach for that cut that Ezra made in her side and just rip the drow part from the spider half.
Okay. That's just. There's that sickening cracking noise, and the darkness just disappears. And she's dead. And with that, combat is effectively over. I'm just gonna say this Ettercap comes to his senses, goes, and runs back into the forest.
Turns into safety dust.
Yeah, he goes, I'm gonna go.
You
guys-
learned a lot.
Yeah. I want to see if there's anything cool on the nasty spider lady's body that I've bisected.
All right. She does have a breastplate.
Okay.
It's not magical of any sorts, but she does have a sword, a long sword +1, which
Can
is
anybody
seems
use?
very magical.
Can anybody use this?
Professor?
A longsword +1, yes, please.
Okay. Here. And will somebody carry this breastplate for me? I want to sell it because I don't think any of us can use it. But it's heavy.
I'd love to
These
use
magic bags. Can hold it.
We could keep it for Vaughn.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Vaughn.
I
Oh,
can
Vaughn
use
has plate mail, doesn't he? He's not gonna use a breastplate. We'll
He's
just
half plate.
Drop.
he has half plate.
Yeah. Which is still better than a breastplate,
Yeah, we
unfortunately.
might just have to sell the breastplate.
Yeah. I just dropped the breastplate.
Unless I'll take a feat to use the breastplate as a wizard. Let's just stick it on. Let's stick it on Theseus. He has no fucking armor.
it. I'll take it.
You can't cast spells with it on.
Oh,
Yeah, spells with it while on.
oh, who needs
but-
spells
I can't
anyways?
punch with it. I can't punch with it on, so
It's heavy.
very heavy. I don't like it.
With
that
that,
was
you guys, after that fight, make it all the way to Daggerford.
Nice.
Whew.
As the night comes in, Daggerford, I don't know anything about this town. It doesn't tell me anything about the towns like near or up until this point. I do know that it is a sleepy little town, not as big as Waterdeep or Neverwinter, but I'll figure some things out later. Anyway, either way, you guys pretty much completed everything I got for you today.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
And I think with that, you also level up to level 6.
Whoa.
Nice.
Alright.
I gotta be honest, if Lorik didn't show up today, I was gonna throw in a DMPC.
Okay.
Yeah, understandable.
But
Was
I'm
it
glad.
the,
I don't think we needed the extra person at all. I think we did just fine. It's worth
I was
noting
doing great
that
until you dropped my hate.
I totally forgot I had haste on you when I casted Witch Bolt. It's worth noting that for an extensive period of time after that battle, Professor Gryffindor was visibly vexed after coming in contact with the Dryad, or Drider.
Drider.
Right.
He doesn't seem to act all that rational around it.
Sounds like he's got a problem with Drow.
Strong feelings about other elves.
Well, he. For those of you, for those of you who haven't been here for earlier in the campaign, he he's a high elf supremacist,
I told you he was going to do that. I told you.
and
Jeez.
and he has a fervent hatred for lesser elves. And the Drow are the worst.
Mm.
I was right.
Literally racist. You hit the nail on the head.
Cool. Anyway, I believe with that, I'm gonna try to prepare what we might have for next week. I'm also gonna try to set up the game for Sunday.
Oh yeah, we got Dead and Thay on Sunday.
Yeah, Dead and Thay on Sunday.
Yay.
So that's gonna be a thing, and it's been a long night. So
Yeah.
congratulations on leveling up. Can't wait to see what guys you're gonna do. Is anybody multi-classing at all? Nah.
Thinking about it, but not yet.
All right. Cool.
No multi-class monk barbarian.
No.
That would
My
actually.
passive investigation is 22 now.
Holy crap!
What in the world?
She knows all.
I get to add
It's-
2 more spells.
It's a Cobalt Soul thing. Like I think did you switch classes?
I did.
Cobalt
You
Soul's
did?
so cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
Neat.
cool.
Neat. Awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, so I'll see you guys later.
Bye,
Yeah.
Zach.
Thanks for running.
That was
How's that?
amazing.
Hey, y'all. Thanks, DM.